organizer of the NPP, Ashanti. George Ajay is a youth activist of the NPP and a senior communication team member in the Ashanti region. Enra exactly 3 years in Koforidia in the eastern region. NPP for Kobo Jatrada na omukwato abayi akandifo na omudi omanim ade omo awra 2020 elections nimu na anopai yetrasi na maye babuni. We want to focus on the youth of Ghana today. Then we will trickle it down and talk about the youth of the new patriotic party. We are celebrating 3 years of Henry Nana Boache's administration. Then yake Ghana enei eyakwese emabuna ewo memnu bibi kitua bi na abufuo aba sabe eniensu de any indiscipline ekoso awo mem to the extent that we try to rub shoulders with our security agencies using the Ejra, Ntonso, and other incidents as a case study. And as the point of reference, na yedi and common and ne paying. We will get in touch with some of the regional youth organizers on phone. Na yenu munsoso edi and combo. Yebara se nyakwan ewura humano so a former national youth organizers of the new patriotic party yene ebisu edi nkomo Mustafa Abdul Hamid, Dr. Sheikh Mustafa Abdul Hamid, and afe John Bodu Ebatwaso. Okay, to Cabo. That was in 2010. Our Baba Nyara Sports Stadium. And Anthony Abefa Kabu, the National Youth Organizer. It was also Echo Tamale in 2014. It was the Boys Are Bre slogan. And Same Ewuku. And so Edibe Rem. Then in Koforidia, it was the perfect replacement. Henry Nana Boache Nana B, lawyer, Onososo Ebaye, who leads the NPP to break the 8-year political cycle. What kind of leadership, what kind of skill, and a commitment, dedication, and a yashasha Eddie Free Sandy Pana, and also Ebeli did a new patriotic party into the 2024 general elections, and the ultimate hurdle to scale over, no, I say, you be breaking the 8-year political cycle. And also, and pay, we'll extend our discussion to that point. Eti elementra na yenin komo because of the discussion, so Wontumi adjourn us via Wontumi TV on Facebook. Send us your messages on phone. Over 0246 691619 0246 691619. Send us a message na yenkin kan emamo. Before we wrap up the show, no, we will activate the phone lines. Na unso Wontumi ede wadwenkyere aba unsusu ye aba. Test conform yebewram na yedin enkomo e wonum Safo Raphael Patrick is a deputy national test coordinator of the NPP. Unim say enoso a youth wing within the party. Omususu yebewram na yedi enkomo ewo honom egano pay yentrai na yemon koma 10 o'clock and yes sorry a nyom DJ Ken Frankie ebeba after 11 between 11 and 10 no Islamic and pay say jumadi no ebe cause 12 o'clock akane kase ebona beba 12:30 Wontumi nationwide sports Abu Dhabi Kineben Kweku Edison and afi Atapuku Albert Nase till 3 p.m. na yede nyom ajijibo tata on your TV. Wontumi TV no ebeye movies ne de be mamoa kopem se no na bebo na yaba betena se on Talk Ghana Agenda 2024. Eti yentra se na yenin komo. Good morning wherever you are. Have a pleasant week. Na weekend national and ya come. Kewa. Kwame waka mienu. Otonta de papa ne mpobo papa ehye. And you are a failure. And no matter what, I was also do some no. Have you sat down and asked yourself how and why you got that? Ebia baby owura Wontumi ngura. Ebia suma ebia wakwaje ebia tu sa na mo no Wontumi ntu. It can also be say ebia akwanche ene mpaibo bi a wabɔ no wombo bi. Ebi kwampo he has been very disciplined. Usu Wontumi nyesa. And it is not about any means possible. And yes, be a bafaso usu bedru ho no e wo sa wo faso edru ho. Sa na se wan hwe ya. No matter what you hold. Ubenya abayama ne. When you see that, so when you buy money, Ube Chawon Koso, another Obako Fadi Biabaton Hosua, a chambi Uber coming Yanka. But unfortunately, you cannot turn back the clock and begin everything afresh. Know yourself, because you can know yourself better than anybody around you. It doesn't mean assess the environment that you find yourself. Na ejera didi se kakranka wonso so wobre ebeso. But hey, don't rush into becoming what your peers, your friends, your colleagues, your mates. Obiani ne shebre ene ne chedenen krabia o de basa asiso. Obibetumi atomako e de esi abronsan. Abusuya betimi de koko anase esika koko gold e de amount. Wan hwe apatakura untumi mobi. And you don't sit down. Nan kancha rade says wo hwe wo fafo a de wo namu na rade de hwamo. Ask yourself when and how. Ebeye day and what tumi ayesa na da bay na ebesie. So one to ansem yase na ututumrika opre ho. So de obi aye no opeso ye bia. Wan hwa ubehwinti. Na wo hwinti en ebia be mo abofom wa bra wo nsori bio. Kada bia no hwinti ba otimi sa akọ nanim. Obi ankrabia ene ne hyebre enko. It have always been telling you that when you pray that you meet your destiny connector. Your double ko o hyebre mu. Yankopon tiri mu pa owofa wo no. The man factor. You need somebody in your life that will give you the push that you need. And they will get it to your goal. Keep your eye on the ball. And ya hababia na yedo. And ya shenshenya na yesika koko. I remember I had an auntie. Na chiri problem kakra won kasa emu. Enti for one or the other reason, doctors and I say mumu hwe no advice say oda onya ade a obeda so a eye flat. Say emma ne body no onya curves bisa. And ya sa orthopedic mattress bi abeba oda so a je body ne flat no. Enti wo kwa na me antene ya lay ne bed pa kama. Bed sheet and as a bed spreader excess one say shen. But I was some they say not plywood at that bed sheet no and as a bed spread no I say why? Because I was onya dia a flat and that's all. It is a wouldn't na koko huna. Ebia bed spread ne be ya ofe obako pe bia koto. But you don't know what is beneath the bed spread. Ntomaka tadia so. And some shishan kofo hu. enti susu tie samwa ekoso ewo mountain susuma wasum enya wo de. It's not always about the good news, but sometimes the bad news, the failures, it challenges you, it provokes you to do more and get to where you want to get to. Good morning. Mamen kwa manaso namene Gabriel Doe, or your Western North Regional Youth Organizer. Meneno Enko Dinkom. I'm beginning this morning with him. My brother, good morning.
Good morning, Minia.
Apom.
Nyame Mompai boy, you papa, Namonswe.
Nyamena dum boko. Western North, it is how to pay.
Oh, Minia, Western North, boko, and Nana Nyamea dom, free in crime. Ebe drew, say you also. Timinoka said, was say you also, and I can say, so you also, you be a corner Juma, said ye, send a fata. This is you also know Western North there. Nyamiadom hire some Jiboko.
And how is the youth faring there? Mabruno so out to say.
Yo, Minyadawasi. Now much our tearful, you know. And Mabruna, a war Western North region there. Yaguso, your wide stream, you did a war, and another Dankwa, Akufo, Adoni, and PP, Abayamuse. Near my about 2 years, your war about 2 years, ye trade, send another Dankwa near. MPP Eddie Niama beto na kwemu na nyuma yepe nyuma ni biaba for the last 4 years I be there kunyano so no nyuma etimi bua mabrumo munyaye esanwa idehwemu e wo twemu se niama besa akoso yi ama ni nyina so yenya adwuma ye nyina na ebenya adwuma ye wa ban mu de ne so kakakaka I say yekoye nim no ye gidi se adwuma beba ama yenso yenya bia ye menia.
Describe the Ghanaian youth today for me. Mabuna wo memu unwan say bibia bi ewum bibia anyhow you want to describe them.
Yo minya medawasi. Ghana mabunu ana Ghanaian youths. Sabre ya meno kase ensensem kakra bi no kokoko so between the youths and the security in the country. Yeshe niemana ekoso na edru baby a na emu ya kakra bebre na anaso position no a portion blames aban no a omia adwuma mama bunya adwuma nya enti na niema san ekokokoso na me as a youth leader in the region I strongly believe say opposition and as a microphobia opposition a come the wonom no ma said that she mabru no dia fia o ma said that yesa wo ba your Western offer me tam bia me sia mabu na me to wonfo say aban ko but wo ba me region as a Western North regional aban wa ba ame anya adwuma aban aba ame anya mpuntuo e wo me region mu na na adodan ko akufo ado ne MPP aban me nia adentina me kan sa 2017 aye ba power and another danko akufo ado bedi o man so no oba me area mu a cocoa growing area cocoa de uye cocoa yi a Western North ye nige aban biela obeba amba ye cocoa adwuma ni yie no eno na Western North ye nige ho ye ba ye shase from artificial hand pollination oba me region mu a ye fa mabru eye mayiwa na mrantie over 9,000 ewo me region mu a obeba no my way she show mo home nanti dress no mo ko mfuomu ekoye pollination o show mo beka sa nesefo ebi no mo je o mo 500 ebi mo 600 efe enu free wa yesan launch campaign bia and a project bia your friend no cocoa rehabilitation project aminia your farm mabru mako 27,000 e wo Western North mu a mo ye adwuma obe ene ya menu kase ne Friday nsuo no egugugu ha me gidi se nsuo no ebie kakra anasa awia no bie kakra ombeko mo nyuma mu ebinimo gi 500 ebinimo gi 700 afi ye frankofo binimo so kokop disease spotters eno so ye farm mabru mako always 5,000 e wo me region yi mu ebinimo gi 1,002 ebinimo gi 1,005 And no free one, Namque buyer, and no crowd the whole country, and your farm, and also Western of Mabunu, you knew a Montatrine, your Domocaho, who call you temperamenta, your far school support, your far community police. Into your dear Jumano Yatitan Kakra, Abaya wedding fee 9 pay. Numa Maboso, Nim Mobra, what for more Merigimu, and Nagro. A bit more baby 12 and 16, 20 years. And you may have me no day, or one phobia marriage anymore. And to me, as a youth leader, me shall youth to fwa. Me no mukasa, I'm a catch the one said. Yes, sir, or baby so baby Biamawa, we've shown history. And I said, the previous leadership, no, yeah. 4 years, no, I don't go for the Portuma. Yes, sir, well, another 3.5 years. Me no kata yam former government ni mie ye. Ye heye MMDC small ye ni wo munye ye. Ye heye CEOs no kra na babi mu ha vacancies edida ho. Ye nya board. Nto munye gidie e wona na do danko akufo adumu na omo nko so support aban no. Ne yam fa mpai bon tachiri na niam betuto awona kwa mu ama obia opa adwuma ye no. Wanya adwuma ye. Me nua wo ba se wi so ye wo drone center. Mabra ya fo mo adwuma ho nya agro. Oba ambulance service ya fa mabru bebre ya fa teaching na yenyi omo emfiri mu emre bi atwemu opposition no anase ye nkrofo bi no koje bosia ewo IMF enunti ne ye fa teacher djuma ye fa anasefo ne gufi ye ba ye nyina ya fa won adwuma a mo ye bi ye nhwehwem ye nhwe se hwana ye MPP ne na hwana ye NDC no wan se na na do danko akufado eye president of Ghana no de minia ye fa adwuma ye fo a. All right. All
right. Now, my young Romo in the new patriotic party, the transition of the youth wing. Yes, Efi Sheikh and also Dr. Mustafa Abdul Hamid. Then he was succeeded by John Boadu, Anthony Abefa Kabu Ebai. Henry Nana Boache, Sami Okubeshim, Henry Nana Boache. From that time, Usha youth wing na award day any munya so. Then also party no identify me say you are a major stakeholder in the forward march and as a development of the party and the entirety of the country. No, who want to say?
You mean you are not say now no pay wabo me boss me national boss did. Baby will be a main salute no. Yet your friend Commander General Bakope. When you are paying for Abu Dinina shake time now I was very young until me because now me politics now me in trouble. About if a cabo time I mean said then trouble until man said then name me start from Samia Uku because Samia Uku time on the day now me a constituency officer.
Okay.
Me who dear course so. And me commandant so the time was and it me senase na me na ya adwuma direct to no so de metimi aka ho nsem bebre me nua ye nua Same Awoku a ye nyina fe supremo o ya adwuma ma MPP mabunu enya nyina so o de MPP free opposition eba power me bona baso if it's a oba police station oba constituency oba regional obia boss Same Awoku din obi e boss Same Awoku din o ya adwuma e ma MPP oni MPP mabunu kamu bo mu siesie mabunu ye mo ya adwuma na me boss eye Henley na Nabuachi a o ye lawyer ni mfi akra ni amabe hye na se eni na ye adwuma ma hu say yes se utiku na opekandifo a eho ese o hwe ni yi if you say opani bi kan ye was say a team of pig led by a lion is more formidable than a team of lions led by a pig. So what sabi umpreko ekuo na se wodi sebo eto ano a say team no wa hoden a very powerful than so beti sebo ekuo na wodi preko abeto ano ade na mekasa ye na tam bia ye nim say leadership na command group no. It is a group now very strong, now you're vibrant. It depends on the leader. The best lawyer Helena Nabuachi Asia Menini Yajuma 2020, and the mommy who say yes, say you will member a 1 PP. Your programs, activities are not here, Ghana from TESCON to the youth wing. Minia me po papa ya baso ana minia pani na lawyer Helena na boate me po na baso. Ye start ye ko Legon adwuma so nkwa ye ko ye ho ye ko Tamale ye ko ho ko Folidia edumre bi mpo satam na ye no ye maye oni say ye regi no ye te ye na nche ye but yin ya no ma no mo ho dada no e ka kire ye say edumre bi mpo no eye heli lawyer na boate edi wonim de won kokkou mamuko machi wo omuko ye fruit wo abla no mo ye kwawo eno ntin koda no ye say 2020 se on launch ye group of friend Tescon enu free ho no oba every region between Tescon executives ebe tse wo kwanya ye faso ye campaign e wo social media ye na ye gitu mu say ye campaign be na ko social media obetiri MPP e mabru no enye social media sebi o yekoyi adaje mu church nkofo dabi ne mome kwanya be faso abo aban eye nanado dankofo fado aban ni nyuma papa oye no ho dawuro e wo social media oba merigin mu afenso o the motorbikes e be support all the constituency youth organizers
all right
say ya omunyuma e be koso ubo me ha nkrase ne doso o de ka break constituency youth organizer bi kra eduru ba bi a said ye obekọ akra bi asempo no edi ne mo motorbikes ye di me de fa ko ase ba bi akoye campaign eno ntin koda no o me ye program bi ani ye fra no boots on the grounds I feel share ya because last year because of COVID na my campaign akoye bibi ho nanso papa yi very strategic and tactical ni nyumo de pa ye ni programs o de pa ye nyina boa mabru no mo nyina do mo share campaign mo na efe ba bia na biala no ye ni ye any campaign na ye attract youth no
all right
youth ni nyina do mo share campaign mo ni nyina because of lawyer Helena Nabuachi and minia regional youth organization na trans ni hu se dabi se obi yade a o sabas body se nipa ye adwuma sonko na o boa mabru na manko na baso a na che said you ade papa na ye no mo hu the regional youth organization na unfortunately pakun afiye mu anopai ya na ye kai ye nua Solomon Latif commander minya ya anopai baby a wo bia Nyankopon fa ne kra ensie yi na wo say ye bibi e de question ne munyam enti 15 na ya aka no ye nyina trance na ye din a oye Eastern Regional Youth Organizer Jali Wotepoku edi yanim enna tie hia no Alisa Hotel ye bona baso ye citation e de share na nimunyam ye chese nyuma oye 2020 oni save MPP from going to opposition no ye share na nimunyam ye bona baso se onkoso no nyamfa mo party no nsema ekoso yenia bi no mo fix the country yenia no yewe oni say asemo esiwe ejura o issue statement e baye it shows the good of leadership nti e na baso
right
nti wo bisa na Nabuachi why ade
okay MPP. Now let me ask this question party no aye adwuma mabru na yo mafamu de aban no abiebie nyuma for Ghana mabru enyina. Has the NPP sorted out its youth wing rightly?
Minia medawasi. O question de medical cry ya maka chere say aban no cry inform nyiye. The last 4 years dey there. You bua nyuma bua maburu no bebre mo munya nyuma. Sabre ya me no kati second term no. Yin mi inform aban no nyiye yeguso. Afi na ntotuye ne hihye egu na kwemu a eyo mampani na boafo bo mo modern se modern nyama betoto na kwem yenim se na nado dan kwa kufa do de emabru da na akoma so onni ramon da bialada nyempese Ghana mabru a ATM ya no pai enya hotoso ni gidie na nado dan kwa kufa do mu se papai onni ramon da eche na ebeche nanso onni ramon da bialada yenya botre ni enkoso en support ni yemom pa yemma Owonfie miensa ne fa wonanim moma yem prepare ye ho ye niema bi ye nya bote ewo mu se ye mabunu edurumra bia na ye ne ye no akoye yi kakra na so me wo didie se papa yi ni nyuma pa a oye no 2000 4 years na atwamu no obekọ so no waye no another 4 years na da na nyimo no.
All right.
Na boburu enya didie woni mu na de mpaibọ ta ekira eno na be ma na nya hodan ya no mo me yentie enkofo bi a omote opposition na come di wo monti always they want to ferment troubles.
All right.
Mabunu ebenya problem no yakọ ha mu security for ye omoduma e mabunu so yenso yemfa mpaibọ
entawo na
chi die wona na do danko akufo ado achi na menim se 4 years na da yanimu no inshallah anabebo juma.
Gabi Medawase, and good morning to you from my brother Berima Kwesi Jesse, a friend and master planner. He says good morning to you. I'm grateful for your time.
Medawase, honestly, I'm a very good friend.
All right.
I'm a very good friend. Mechia Western North Mabunu
Omo Ejo. So Gabriel Doe is the Western North Regional Youth Organizer of the New Patriotic Party. Because so Eddie and Komodo Doduana. But I don't pay. Let me take my time and wish one of my external daughters, Nana Abba Besua Mensa. Nana Abba Besua Mensa. You are 6 years today. We say happy birthday to you, Nana. Na ne papa any Kwesi Mensa. Staff Sergeant Kwesi Mensa or Jubilee House, Mampeni Atna is a good brother of mine. Into myself and from all of us, Samuel Bambabe, Krobia Kwabna Sante, Yenina, you say Nana Abba Busua Mensa, you are 6 years today. May God grant you all that you desire for the rest of the many years ahead of you. So from your mom and your dad, almost say happy birthday to you, Nana Abba. Ebasa kwa amano so na yako akudi enkomobio ha eye Wontumi 1013
101.3 FM.
Youthfulness is a state of mind. nti obi o ha na ne fie ko animu kakra ba said o si fire ne niema ene said de ohun niema no ema no ede ne ho edom mabu nanso so se eba amanyo semu dia MPP yamra pon the National Constitution of the New Patriotic Party no no definition for the youth NPP emra kulini anase yamra pon no ne chele se so bi be friend ho mabu a na say nipa no below the age of 40. It is will be a 40 and below and useful. And unti and as I say obey a mabundon for a 1 people amanu kumwa na here say either 40 years or below. You can't be an MPP youth organizer if you are more than 40 years. Two ways. The constitutional definition as per the New Patriotic Party's constitution and the general and as the popular view among for fees the youth is a state of mind. Whichever way, manuals for the baby bless you we try to work with it.
All right. Yenin Kobonfa Ghana Mabunu ho ansani about the New Patriotic Party name. If you look back, the youth of Ghana 10 years ago and the youth of Ghana today, do you see any sharp difference between the two?
Yes, I would say there are so many positive things that have happened within the last 10 years, especially safety President Akufo-Addo Mampeni restricted to the last 10 years. Nema bebre akoso esesa mabunwa brabo nema bebre akoso ma akwanya na se bi akwanya de boa mabun kanko. If you ask me now, in the last 10 years in a day, specifically in the last 4 to 5 years of President Akufo-Addo and MPP Amamono and Zakai Bebemono, a kwanya ye faso de boa mabun. So far and Homasuamu. Ufa adwuma semu ufa akwanya yedema emebu a pese o manga sa de o monsa no adwuma de ye adwuma e ka youthful entrepreneurs aban we say ya o de bae o hwe policies bi dis NEIP start here in your penny don kuma no so ye babu na o ye na hye bedwani we do so dwaben ejeso na osan ye deputy minister of finance. Sa niema no nyina no policies na anka eniho senempu ewo ho a omampani Akufo-Addo penso no obiebie mu ema esunkofo bebre so ema mabu no dodo na nya so fa so. The same applies to niema ye ewo MPP penso under the Youth Employment Agency. Lawyer Justin Kodia from Pon, chief executive or the board chairman then. The kind of papa omleto I know so eboa ema extra nyuma muma mabum bebre nya so mfaso ofa the job center artisan directorate I know kra no na ye nyama fufura nanka eni ho omode baya ni nya so fa eboa mabu no na chese the youth no a lot of advantages. The area of Mabuntiti, even from all levels of education, or even school feeding. I did buy the teaching primary school DJSS, or normal developer, I did buy the teenager, only beginning that youthful, you be a number of schools, some districts, corner schools there 3, 4, they are spreading them, saying, baby, or 100%. Then you come to the area of secondary education. And secondary school education, they are free. And can now go school, go secondary school because of school fees. Go be victims. We understand Kenyan penny phobia. And the so more, it be an uncommon so crime and Kobe. But then, those barriers are no longer there because of the good policies of President Akufo-Addo. And it tells you that he is building a future and because in the next 10 years, between the ages of 14 and 17, and I say between 14 and 25 now majority in your secondary education, and that improves the quality of lives of the youth. We free SHS, I know I be a game changer, I know free one. Policies they are called even tertiary institutions, maybe it's a nursing, any teacher training colleges, and abambi by or see yenisika ya risika manatu dompe, and yari and nama manatu dompe, and when you know. Yentimi enyen sheshaya ebetime to allowances yitwam company Akufo-Addo buy or restore all these allowances and also eya ade a eboa mabu for the area of scholarships secretary Enua Kingsley Adjumandano those days Ubeko scholarship secretary now there was nothing to write home about na scholarship they actually sumu unimu bi o wa banmu anase onya banmu nipa un take crampo no akwa apply and then his like na pound for Madaroma through the leadership of the Minister of Education then honorable Matupoku Prempe almost decentralize a scholarship by district level at the press of a button behind a computer you can apply for scholarship, go for interview at the district level na also qualifier and it has helped a number of people. Every year, nipa scholarship crown na and over 50,000 local and foreign. It tells you that in the last 10 years, the last 4 or 5 years has been better because a binding buyer or no, they say, I purposely targeted, tailored towards the development of the youth.
All right.
And no. Building the future of this country because the country papa no necessarily any dash some money near the daso send the no and President Akufo-Addo eba ama mabuno enya and daso be that. So I tell you that yes, in the last 10 years President Akufo-Addo's government and the MPP's government ama mabuno papa bi ama modati be see.
What did the abino ama mabruno as a youth? How will you describe the focus of the Ghanaian youth today, taking into consideration a social media, Facebook, WhatsApp, and your interest, a general comportment within the society that we live? Osha emabruno direction pano apart from the abino and as a mino ama mabruno.
It was a mabundi. You can't mabua na you can't have exuberance because we are a bit agile. And it's your share so you per se you want to take advantage of opportunities. And when Ghana say no. Age na in President Akufo-Addo. In fact, on the first day of his swearing in January 7th, 2017, Ghana for said we should be citizens and not be spectators. And say bibi koso I say ye wo ho adinchira as say and no never be a touch kakra because mabundi na sanso ye nipa no yentimi enye 100% and I say enye adwentimi nye pepepe sanso so na enye so entimi enye papa at the same time and whilst so many good things are being done by a lot of youth it being so enka omantimi enye akwanya and as omantimi enye the purposeful direction they get easily influenced. And no, and as a country, we all have to look at. Social media has come to stay. Social media, the positives be brave, but the do baby so more. and I say penny may use so it's me far at the end of my bonny. It's me the incite nipa, the can throw, the can someone and send fata from penny for whom, the 2 foot will go a month for any, will be to you of fun someone say that or who that. No other bon who the rule, no media houses and so me are responsible now, so many the incite it. It be it's me my basabasa see, and I know some ways it's a granny, baby bria. Through some, responsible behavior of some media people, and I don't know, inciting youth ordinarily, if they were given proper direction, and I say Omunya, the kind of Omunya good information, probably wouldn't have done what they did. It's 2 ways. Whilst we are building a future for the youth, there are more opportunities now. A bit more in the bracket. These opportunities now and so on. So, how do we get all these people involved? I know idea as a country, now we won't get 100%, but it will reduce the negatives. Now,
Right, but that's it. Now, Yamrefi, now Yamira, the new patriotic party. I don't know when actively you got into politics.
We started politics. My school days, if I had a JSS, me actively political reader. Now I kind newspapers were. So those were the days, and I hear the names of then President Akufo-Addo, the Osafo Manfos, the Hackman Oswajima. Then I was inspired by the way I know my own name. And in the year 2000, I also got involved and I started doing this. Besides, I'm a papa also MPP. In 1992, I said, near or the Meko MPP rallies, those days, a flag bearer at Guahi, the rallies, or the Meko, some inside the Meko party events and so on. So didn't know help shape me. When I was growing up, getting inspired by the likes of J. Kufuor, the likes of President Akufo-Addo, the likes of Osafo Manfo, Hackman Oswajima, Onanoye MP, Nijabe. You bear in mind the rest. It's not Omunyano inspire.
And how about Berma?
It's Omunyana, inspiration, and they send a normal Yomaniamano name in a BDH.
To you, what is so unique about the MPP youth? Are different from the other youth of the other political parties?
Yes. One thing about NPP youth, and then if you like, even NPP in general, and they say, Obia, I believe, say, as I say, Wontumi Bibi man home. And in as much as we are building a nation, you build your individual capacity. Now, collectively, the attitude of mind. That is the ideology. What I learned, I getting so much involved in NPP politics because the NPP everybody wants to do something for himself at every point in time, and by so doing, collectively, the NPP person is different from the ordinary youth that belongs to any political party because you cry because you're building individual capacities. It's just because you do money. Some you pay to become some show. Another suggestion is open the idea with them, you didn't say to say, and I say, it be Uncle Bebois. When you who knows, Babuno, or some now kind of surveillance, no, so tricky or no, so the decision. Then collectively, and that is what I see. Because when you look at youthful people not only President Akufo-Addo, even in Buzia, I know a protege of Obi or nobody can or no pencil. He gave some young people the chance to be part of his government. Not because they were Mantia and almost above Brabia, now almost Sienna and they are down almost Mikwani. And even in our party today, national organizer, former national youth organizer, young man is still in the youth bracket. He's not 40 yet. But or a national organizer because of said you know a crown, and then the government. Honorable Sensu Bachimo, Honorable Abujinapo, the kind of alacrity on the year, John Kuma, Honorable Abnao Seasari, Kofi Bear, Fimoni, and they're Brian Champo. A lot of these people are very youthful. They are in there not because they are in there because they have built their individual capacities. They have something to show to the Ghanaian people and to the world. Say they are also capable.
Okay.
These are the differences that I see in the NPPU.
I am happy you said you got into politics actively in the 2000s. That means Dr. Mustafa Hamid Kakra, Ubuhunu Jombodu Kakra, Antonio Abaifa Kabo, Samuel Oku, then to lawyer Henry Nana Boache. Anope, help me. Assess the National Youth Organizer of the NPP for me.
Hey, what I can say and is all the national youth leaders in the past and the present have been very phenomenal. In fact, they did what they could at the time, given the circumstances, to help the cause of the party. No two ways about that. In fact, Obiti said, Honorable Dr. Mustafa Abdul Hamid, or not yet. I didn't work closely with him, but I watched him from afar. At the time, I'm a national youth organizer. Now, maybe I think I was in secondary school or something. I'm in Beko University, and I'm in early days in the university. But Ruby say, Mr. John Bodu, a general secretary. I worked closely with him when I started as TESCON. In my political life, I cut my political teeth in TESCON. Legon, University of Ghana, TESCON, in the year 2005. And I'm an executive, press secretary. From there, and I'm a secretary. And then in my secretaryship, maybe acted as president for a while, and Sunday elections, I'm Honorable Adumaku Befi, and so a TESCON president. So at the time, John Bodu, national youth organizer, I worked closely with him. And the passion with which even before Nobabe youth organizer, national youth organizer, national youth treasurer, and the co-headquarters are near Noah. Or no, so nearby. At the time, early days, PP opposition about powerful for the challenges, the huge demands on the party. Then he managed to bring the youth together. The executee the elections in 2005 and then in 2008. Then came Samuel Uku. Then came Antonio Abaifa Kabo. Yes. Abaifa Kabo, I've also worked closely with. In fact, in his campaigns, I got him University for Kaisa many rounds we cry in this region when he was gunning for the position. And Sandy Ekoto Abamano Kumasi. Also, the Kabo is, a very good communicator. Also, had the youth at heart. But no, unfortunately, because of the MP ambitions, a man resigning, he couldn't finish his term. Emma Atifa take over.
Emmanuel Atifa.
Yes. Then came 2014. Benya Samuel Uku. I would say
boys are Breman.
Boys are Breman. Samuel Uku brought a lot more dynamism in the youth organization. Because during the era of Samuel Uku, and Yemubi, Yabe youth organizer. So I worked with Samuel Uku as regional youth organizer between 2014 and 2018. And then I'm then an Abi Twaso. Engineer 2-term regional youth organizer. And there no cranama. I'm the dean of regional youth organizers. Yeah. So Samuel Uku brought a lot of life. He was so dynamic. On Nambebia, in 2016. But then programs man is Supremo, at the time, they're from couple now, this is what I want us to do. There are some constituencies I'm sure say, as I say, a couple spending a whole day to interact with the youth and to get them involved so that they know say BBI is for them and so on. We spent a whole week in the state region, moving from constituency to constituency, and it was base. We spent a whole day in one constituency. Maybe SSC could be interacting with the parliamentary candidate and with the constituency executives and so on and so forth. We did this, and I believe it's also added to the massive victory that we chalked in 2016. And I would say, oh yes, I will still region pay. Even when it comes to mobilizing resources to support activities of the youth. Because I was a youth organizer, I can't speak much for the times and I'm in a youth organizer. When I became a youth organizer under Samuel Ukuno, I saw a different thing. Even though we were in opposition, he did his best to get us what we wanted to move. At the time, I'm in Ashanti Regional Youth Organizer, currently the CEO of
Lawyer Justin
Kodia. And Kodia can attest to this. Say, in fact, during the era of Samuel Ukuno, a lot more dynamism was seen in the activities of the youth.
Right.
And, youth mobilization and so on and so forth. Then comes the entry of Lawyer Henry Nanabu.
Before Sobaba, Lawyer Henry Nanabu, so near 3 years as the National Youth Organizer. And tell me the challenges that you've gone through all this while. And I said, leading the youth wing at the regional level. You know to say?
One of the foremost challenges, and is that you won't always get what you want.
You won't always get what you want.
And, sometimes you are met halfway, or sometimes you are even left to be what's the word? So one is I'll be to me a critique on your own. Now also Odiabwa. And pay me brain. Na akwa say mebu adwuma no edu ba bia wan hwe ya na ya ka wash because again say mebu de mo de ne say mo be kwa hwehwe nkonya at party functions mo de ne say mo kwa bought tents and canopies for rallies and so on and so forth. But moving forward and I say since I got into the youth organization I have realized that gradually the youth have been given an ear. So Bibia a pese ye and I say Susibia a pese ye the boa party the teacher ye the tumpany near the since in years. They also listen and they give us the opportunity to contribute our quota for the development of the party and then to the development of the nation. It's progressively, the challenge where say na do high when say manche maniswa it's the never be high come on. But moving forward, I say all those things are coming down because the youth are given more opportunities and are given the air to to vent their views for the collective development of our party.
Right. Now 3 years under Lawyer Henry Nana Boakye.
Nana B.
How has the journey been?
Well, the journey hasn't been that rosy. I can't say it has been hunky-dory, but I would say that it has been largely successful. Nana B used the mantra "perfect replacement." That should tell you that he is more or less a prodigy of Samuel Ukuno. Like to say Samuel Ukuno, and in some cases even tries to go beyond some of the things that Samuel Ukuno did. I can tell you that when it comes to mobilizing, Nana B has been a very good mobilizer. When it comes to building the capacities of the youth, creating opportunities for people to benefit in the youth wing. He has been a national youth organizer in power. And he has managed to harness a lot of opportunities and resources towards the development of youthful people in our party. I can tell you today, say there is no region, no constituency. I'll be betting me akase Nana B you can't say that. Everywhere in this country, he can point to something that he has done to touch the life of a youthful person, even if not a youth leader, but an ordinary party youth in a constituency. And even the programs are or institutes here, TESCON at 20, pushing us to organize regional youth conferences, organizing the National Youth Conference in Tamale. That was a year before the election year. And so many practical things. Nanabi has been one of the most visible national youth leaders this party has ever had. That you can't take away from me. Most visible national youth leaders this party has ever had. Perhaps on Samuel but Samuel Oku a bit disadvantaged because he was a youth leader in opposition. And why the credit in Yabemano. But I can also tell you, say, the power na any the opportunities that comes with it, Nana being so manage Emma, say Nipano Sebi, Nipano Bekanokra. Nana has really led this youth wing to a greater height. Nema Bibri, even welfare for people who need support. Absolutely, because nipa de enkotie drumane na han na se woni nipa ye adwuma na se nipa no wo haw na se sebi na adwen mu enna ho a bibia ne bibia wan hwekra na akwakotosi whilst we are working hard to make sure say our party survives and also to break the eight say the economy, he also looks at what will make us survive that eight no more became. And I'll use this your platform to appeal to senior members of our party and then to people, senior members of the government. So whatever policy they ban, we should focus also on what we can do to help the youth. I know the government of President Akufo-Addo is doing a lot, but it is only a twist. Our wishes can never be met.
All right.
You can always meet us halfway. You try say baby almost so that the baby in America so no fam do no fi mabuno si yetimi so mabuni mu ko na se yetimi eye niema eda o makoma so na o monso ebe mo house wa hen han o mo a mi gidi se your party be konkan mabuno so beta yeti.
In the eastern region, Koforidia to be precise, the slogan was a perfect replacement. Into a share couple. Now, in the next national elections at EBA, we're making intentions clear. Say, Opposite are replacing Samuel Kubio as the national organizer of the NPP. As the dean of regional youth organizers, do you think he is ready for that responsibility?
Yes, I think yes. I think yes.
Tell me why. Because it's a different office altogether.
Yeah, it's a different office altogether. But you see, the experiences of a youth organizer in mobilizing, in getting in touch with the people, comes together to build you to a greater height. And I can tell you, what Hanabi has done with the youth and what Samuel Oku did with the youth, I properly know to become a national organizer. I think Hanabi has done equally good and he deserves that. Why Niema Echese Ampa would be Bishan and South with me a cranny, or crowds to the Aye Jume, I'm a partner in a son for son, I have banned the zone as son for so. There's no two ways about it. Nanabi, as he replaced Samuel Oku perfectly, can equally do the same in the organizational area.
Jerry, I'm grateful.
I'm also very grateful for your time this morning.
My brother Jerry Wasaipoku is the regional youth organizer of the NPP in the Eastern region, the home region of the President of the Republic, His Excellency Dr. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. He doubles as the dean of all the regional youth organizers of the NPP. Amaro Fisano Payatrasi, Jima's Recruitment, Tourism and Sports Consort. Ogo Wanchana. Waduba tu kwan akwa manane nwasa nya adwuma ye aka ho Poland, Portugal, Malta, Croatia, Romania, Turkey up drivers in Kwa, Canada, US of A, and Germany, or the call Aquaco PML, and watching flight ticket sales, event organization, local and international job placement, sports consultancy, and tourism around the world. The idea, Jima's recruitment tourism and sports consult. Give them a call via 0241 493748. Or documents the crown krata wired ready no. Opasa the send you muno mushishem and put and some what to an amount at your call WhatsApp no send you our 0201 264101 0201 264101. Kumase Patase Mango down. Uni mango down ebe Teflon. Ha eho ana mango down ewo utra brother mana na usane ko from sa brother man were right Teflon were left na je say okojima sa no mango down watch so sa wo mango down ho no ma ana okonkran taifa no way bus stop ho no ma eho ana Jimas recruitment tourism and sports consult omo ewo nemom say ayaresa ana bezo sa ho yare a Natural Company Limited e de draba cell strength capsules Proslav capsules and a Truman capsules. Truman capsules no ni din and on say ebemwa boadwuma sa bema obaye adwuma gidi na Proslav capsules no wa wata Johnson tentem wo how o Johnson a wote ya wote bre anaza o Johnson tesi kra o Johnson chia wo de eye Proslav capsules na mom sa upeso nya pomudene mapa cell strength capsules immune system no ebe boosting ye na fe enema e wo se ni peduane nya na akutia ade yarewa ebe bre no watimi enya sane ma no ewo ni peduane ba bia to no hamanro ewo mamba bia say kolona heba dane heba tenated kingswork ewo nkran pk gombila tamale oko nimdie heba ewo takrade anase owase ba ewo takwa bogoso a unsa ebe kom number ne 0204 616161 0204 616161 eno eho asem ne no nemom se eye garlic dro na wo pe anom dia eye victory garlic mixture eno na mekanfo e dia ma wo se eye blood circulation apese ekoso ye oni peduanem unsa etatitriti o cholesterol level no awosro e mana menstrual disorders etete mu no mbodie ene se obeko enkan okachi dragley honom na na boachewo repash kingswork anase ashama ekus pharmacy obekumasi a Fredimans Misty Kolonaka make and Chris K Apidank Icof ubetimi enya victory garlic mixture ne bi honum 0242 545633 0242 545633 se ukotubia kotom anase opese ne mpanifo a wo me victory garlic mixture ba edi nkomo na otinsem biase no ofre omu a omu ebejo so Abdul Razak Opon aya bono regional youth organizer of the new patriotic party. Commander, good morning.
Major Subinia.
Bono tesano pay.
Aradiatom boko sawo.
Amifa enchia ensiu so ema two hard working government officials umwo Isaac Kwasey Brekum West DC nafi the regional minister Yamame Justina Owusu Banahene. Chamumai, why?
Mate minia.
I'm not know what to say our Bono region.
I'm not know ye pa Bonidia anyha. Ja afena diachi. Owe se papa na na tanko kufuar why. Se pa o mama Bruno. Even ni se baby obi ansami. Kakra obi ansa kan bia na okọ na djuma paso a. Wakọ akwakoya djuma na ede asum Ghana man. In the Bono region. In the
Bono region, there be djuma pa ana be hunu mabunu so moye.
Mini amidawase. I'm saying na na danko akufuado nhihye ya odepa Ghana ha no. Ni bi say wa sheda select a different target bi ana different ayibiama different regions. Sene oba Asante region obenya napko oba Bono region ebi ewo ho. Mini na be di one dance over the years. I check part of when this was on the training where you require imposed to teacher training we are imposed to now TV. Nana by some mountain na timi anya jumaya ubia ekona juma oko na oba. So ama ende ama ubia so sorry a original akufado ama nanka sebe imperiasa ne na brabo no ya ahye to the jamu ankasa oko ba bi ti se Thomas Central 1T1 for no me say obi omotimashi factory kese pa onim je mini adoma adwuma ye pa ye nkusuo ho adwuma ye poultry farmers asi factory kese pa ho a omodi ye create a maburu no enya bi eye oko ba bi ti se Thomas West na mi no kese 1D1 for yet much factory kese pa eba be process rice because o kya wona you go for moto e mo pa e mo buru benya adwuma ye okoba bi ti say wa unia wadam for prekum tengene ba bia kwashi ewi ye si factory kese pa no so 1D1 no eba be boa ama tomatoes matia e mapa wa edua tomatoes na de be ko factory so be fam ko fam mo ya bia adwuma ni bi aye omo a nyame adom akufo inform association omo ina omo ye adwuma yaka se kan dwuma akufo ado obai watima po ya ma yensa kan ye bi na mia adaje be boye
maburu na comport wo mu hu yie se de aban eye de mom no omu so ebetumi anya mfasode a wo so mu nsa eka firi mu na sebe akoye se womani edi awuwudie ne niema nansen ekoso ewo wiase social media ne ade na ebi adodo na concentration wo
in fact obabunu original ha boko oni bieni ya obia kakra obia sa be kan bia no make sure say no o de be adwuma ama mpaso abaso ni abatini na ati enam say youth no na ye doso ewo Ghana hand ama yetri obia na nsa ka bia oye because ni pare doso but ya is a come on za ka bi ni bia no ko wai ada sector bi o bia no fusion no de me sa kan e wo se metra ho na me de ye adwuma di trasam ne de ekoso eba handi di fo ekriti SS Zungus na de expected critical condition between Kamufo ne Kitufo ne adeni na ba pono original sa ne ma na bi eni ho yeso ya jesi na so make sure say e ma se be sempereza asimbi na yewo pono original obi intimi meto na dajamu e ma ne nka Ghana afana ina nti ba pono original boko bonibia enia.
Now let's look at the NPP. Meaning say mabuno no na maje party no asimu ho so. Test confor kwa de ogo kan test confor say commitment without inducement say mo de mo pese mo ye adwuma na ama ho fama na na mo de ye adwuma na ma me hwe the National Youth Organizers of Mabesom Party no ekro eba besi lawyer Henry Nana Boache eso wo mo hyehyeye a wo ma ya edi develop the youth of the NPP no say
But me am dashi. Me de me do Sami Oku Abreso say Satan me privilege couple ba be constituency youth organizer. No kwase me Satan na your opposition. Me me ni Sami Oku adwuma o ye poor party no. O ye adwuma pa. Na all be kono na ye nyina ye de agency say wan ka say no Sami Oku na hwana e bit na replacement for Sami Oku. In fact na ye twen ho na e problem ai all do no ne Sami ne na bi e na nante. But a cocoa bar say, Obia be better replacement. I can tell you, Minia. They mean Kagana cry. I tell you, say, political parties, say, we are sharp and youth organizers. I have programs on Moye, a Jumo Moye, and I'm more to the poor party organization. Near my woman to go up say, the whole we are seeing youth organizing now for political parties. And I will be one of the best. When you first here,
there, Abdu. Narrow it down to be a Ghana and as a West African pool. We are seeing now.
We are seeing now.
Oh, you've done that research?
Yes.
And it can scientifically prove?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So we are seeing now youth organizers, political parties, youth organizers, will be all ideas currently. Will be our timid near. You see, what we say, and I've been one and you'll be a covered by. Or youth organizer, with TV programs we buy all the constituency, polling station, regional level, national level, yet a program. It is only an abyss. In fact, now they are called vice president of kind. Also, COVID, say the youth, I will party more, and as the youth ring and I wanna, in a party, a demand every. Yet me a boot on the grounds. Yet me a youth on orientation, youth conferences. Ye be my test confor, ye areas. So what an idea. na sɛ ɔyɛ youth organizer ɛwɔ national na sɛ also yɛ regional youth organizer na sɛ ɔsɛ adwuma no wani piɛtie sɛ ɔbɛyɛ nkwa deɛ a programs no deɛ ɛwɔ bebree because ideas no baabi a yɛ a ɔnya a ofiri de ba no mekora yɛ a na bisuro eti no ɔyɛ one of the best and to me na me feel sɛ na nka nana bi ɛnam sɛ me deɛ mayɛ maa adwene sɛ mɛsan atena youth wɔ naa no na mehwɛ sɛ nka ɔbɛsan atena youth baade because of the ɛna ɔno nso feel sɛ adwuma no wayɛ sɛdeɛ wasi ayɛ no sɛ ɔkɔ organizer koraa no a because ɛna na sani ogusi good na ɔwɔ organizer no ɛboa ma yɛ youth no sɛ ɛnya ideas bebree ɛde efi no eti ɛnɛ yi me nua panyin ni me boss maa deɛ nyinaa nana bi ha nana boakye adwuma pa a wayɛ ɛde asom aboa MPP any adwumaden a wayɛ ama yɛn na tell you sɛ ɛho results na yɛhu nyinaa no so ɔbɛ results na ɛbae because of the COVID na adeadeɛ parliamentary na ade na sɛ nyɛ adwumaden a youth no sɔre egyina a ɛyɛ a kasa results yɛn nsa nka so yɛwɔ abasobɔdeɛ bi a ɛwɔ sɛ party ni nyinaa menka sɛ obi anyɛ adwuma obi ayɛ adwuma but na bi adwuma a wayɛ na fii no I tell you sɛ ɛsɛ adwuma nyinaa ɛnti gye sɛ yɛhyia wiase political parties ni nyinaa ɔmo youth organizers nyinaa na yɛka kyɛm sɛ masa obiara adwuma no a ɔde to ɛyɛ assessment research a yɛayɛ no ɛpuruvu akyerɛ sɛ ɛnɛ yi wopɛ obi a ɔyɛ the best youth organizer national youth organizer for political party a wontumi sa nana boakye ho ɛnkɔ obiara nkyɛn nti ɔmo nyinaa mɛdi n'akyi na ɔmfa no sɛ ɔyɛ boss na ɔmo hyia nneɛma ɛnyɛ dɛn ɛmfiri hɔ kakrakrakrakra
Abdul Medasi. Abdul Razak Opong is the Bono Regional Youth Organizer of the new Patriotic Party. Meshe na my another exercise on the phone na afi Madame Huaba meba na yabefie abedi enkomo. Safo Raphael Patrick, my brother, is a Deputy National TESCON Coordinator. Tienibedi enkomo on behalf of TESCON. Na iwia ya to so Spark Healthcare na wokọ na wakọje ayaresa se diabetes esiche yare ene hawo wode hypertension and also sexual weakness wo mre mpamu a wode ene se obekọ Spark Healthcare ana jojeje me kan se sexual weakness wa peye ya hwemenim okay prostate problems no so no obekọ Spark Healthcare na infertility me say wo ba e ma wonse no any ngumafo entetewo ewa awo ho kwadra Spark Healthcare ewo ho etu beko angoma so bonsuo mu honoma ufodium a ode wani akira angoma so no wofani afie ho eho na be hu Dr. Bosom Twegesi se wabo ne sisi ewo no ye Spark Healthcare from 0503 440286 0503 440286 eno Spark Healthcare and a woko na wakwaje ayaresa mapa. Vital 20 is your ultimate immune system booster. 100% helps and a yede ayasa hamenwe na o stress level ewo soro utanya cold uta oyefunu taya oya se bibi tiuna sabe edani kura eche ansa na ewu utanya infections a wode Vital 20 a product from Joy Industries Limited. Bebia yeton nro papa enyenu boni nro papa ewo mamu bebia no say pharmaceutical shops, licensed chemical shops, herbal shops no okwa Vital 20 no nsa ebetumi akabi 0244 585531 0244 585531 ena oberfrena Vital 20 no nsa etumi akabi. He is a Deputy National Coordinator for TESCON. Safo Raphael Patrick. Yo, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Apom.
Come on, I'm crying. Come on, I'm also here. When you put that sentence.
Nyamena dum bakraya. TESCON coordinator no where they?
Come on, the kind, my member in Chakassia, Emma, what you for? Any 1 hour here with TV, social media. Na makonami sanso more about so. And the program a wire ni it shows how innovative one can say to me the drink city program be now there ba na enya the general acceptance of the Ghanaian people, especially the NPP youth no. As I said, none of them assessment the my union and watching and be any national youth wing, you know. The leadership will provide them at the party, you know, for the past 3 years, you know. Fantastic. manya abotre mati the interview horror woni yen regional youth organizers ahoro ni nyina aye from Doso ABC Eastern Region the president's youth organizer yeni nua Jerry Osepukuso odi ekọ ahafo region de ekọ yeni nua Zach the young billionaire any interviews ahoro wa grant concerning Anabuachi na be na assessment aye no for the past 3 years I think 3 years ago and as I bring na Kuforidia ye binu ye nyame nsawum you see the job day ground.
The job day ground. The field marshal.
All right, 3 years ago, and these are fond memories out here. 3 years ago, we see the job day ground. You want to form, we see the field marshal. We see the perfect replacement. We see the I didn't be Yamian Kassan in South. Come here in party youth wing, you know. Your dorsal into your elections on the Yamed and the Yamed is surrounded with controversies and we see your party you twin. About your national executive elections, national elections, and national regional elections are you to know all say your work and it's you into any elections and you more day. It's year for a year ago, 3 years ago. No, not you twin, you know, because a mobile waiting and you're trying. In the end, after 3 years, you know, you want her to do a perfect assessment of the youth in leadership and the effect that the Abba or party. Because I remember response question I mean, for holistically. Because I know for me now, platform I mean, not watching on the BRC. Oh, me and Casa personally, after I got to about for the you know, or the man say, member some party youth wing as a deputy national test coordinator. So I people's mother. What for? Near me near snow. And I think here me as 4 or 5. Now was it the youth wing in Mobuno at Dawson, you know, Yanko Fat test corner. If your friend while you come around to say that we never soon national executive committee and I say national level as deputy test coordinator. I could me back a Juma test on Ankasaye. Now before that, you know, for the past 3 years. The entire Mabuni in born and Abuachi Abasone, and you know, the Abba and you twinging. Your Friday be vibrancy and visibility. Vibrancy and visibility. So we interview only the regional you twinging in the summary of the performance of Nana Buachi and B. But I guess will be a vibrant leader. Say, but what's in the NDP youth wing, you know, and never be our tea and car. And anyone was at 2020 elections, you know. Now NDC for Mabuno, a cassetia, or national youth organizer, any after Pariado said there be NDC youth wing, you know, 2 car radio, media, press conferences. Because of Nana Buachi and the B leadership or the MPP youth wing in Intino, the command the MPP youth wing be so vibrant. So permanent here, Mabu Bemi and some of the whole Ghana. Omano ding omkasa make sense omutime convince obima wotina sem so we na watching and be free mo nyi because of said you see what clout within the media space entiama the NPP youth wing na no be ding it me church the yense mu kwabna especially around that time one na Nana Danko Akufo-Addo the politics be to say be a free SHS ye di NAPCO ye di YE nyuma entina ye be nya a youth leader obetima church the yense mu sa brenan kasa and Nana Buachi na be by. So what is the fact that or the youth be so vibrant? Yes, be so visible. But in 2020 elections, no, now elections are young be that we are because we are going for an election now. Yaria baby has COVID-19. COVID-19 it say a quite a fast year campaign that the BR the better want to na or win and maybe take a car so near cabo no.
Assessor.
Now, you bring here a youth leader or a strategic, mini do, Western North, Ekas, as I said, there be strategic leadership. Nana watching and the BDB youth wing and contribute to the effect that's the result in 2020. Even a strategic leader. Nana watching and the B who say a campaign team for come home, you the best spreading quickly. And also there the Romanian social media campaign. The whole Ghana. All the institutions that you meet all the youth wings in training or more the use of social media in political campaign. the guy say around January, you're moving your maybe South Africa, Pretoria, social media law. Acquire, you're making a share the social media, every campaign. You're making a convince amount for more and remember, South Africa, no. Acquire the use of social media for political campaign. It didn't want social media law certificate. I just say, no, say quickly, you prepare the first me, I prepare. And what therefore all the campuses and I hear training my mobile in the anti NPP need babuno one number who another down to the idea was here no can send it to social media man for Papa here meaning the strategic thinking of the not watching and the deal with the youth wing and the my those young use social media. Oh no, we visibility campaign. Yes. Almost come running into me come woman your campaign. So we need to think beyond the box. It's what I was or baby was said jeans pan and the two boom. No placards.
Maybe a few
150 Quabra.
Maybe a fe papa.
Quabra Medicato Soya of Penin Po. Quabra Soya of Penin Po. No, who's Abana was said jeans pan and two boom not placards and you crowd. Now you are trying to one this to have a cloud you bomb said you
Safo Raphael Patrick. About what you we rate you.
What was all band the Kakra? No, I said, yeah, actually, good placard, so one district, one factory, 3 years later. And across the whole country, and then about a friend, boot on grounds, visibility campaign. And see, we run about so we do traffic. Now you're moving a placards. No, it's there. And your party, no name, another don't call Kufuadway. And even you know, I can want some visibility and vibrancy through the strategic thinking of Nana Watching and a B. And it's the performance at the MPP 2020 election. So this animal you do it to say, especially test corner. You do a pie and say. There were universities in tertiary institutions across the country. You in part in what I say. Some mobile way and only anti party can year that. It's your MPP groups will be nursing training, teacher training.
Yawo Casanano, may say MCR for the fat picture and back control now we had it. Umana, Omuhesa placard. Bakuni, the other one, this one, they are no shepa. Omusha t-shirt, Omusa Krukra placard, planting for food and jobs, free SHS, near the never as a corner so.
I'm not watching on the video. That's
okay,
I'm not making it. That's one. You said the university campus is in Milano or here, you're Mobunano. Now you're making sure, say, Omoakuma Pama party. That is a thing. What you are? It's our party, Mobu University in and Omba taking over the party. Now, I never acquire Yanya Jerry Sepuku can watch them. And she said, Pa, Nanabu Atin and the video who are sustaining the interest of the youth wing of the party, especially those in the universities. But what university or nursing training or what tertiary institution? Now, you know me and 70 annual tape. So we school the national service over Cohen. And I said, school in the school fees or better than the Sicadia. And I said, school or pay Juma, find over continue so, especially not by war power. Now, not watching on the B. Young youth wing leaders, and I say, young test call leaders, Ralph. Or say, Ralph, make sure over coordinated scholarship with the register of scholarship. And make sure say you use the whole party, the use the northern sector, Santin region, Eastern, and the northern sector, no, almost and your mom opinion leading a family. The national service postings or say, one of the test coordinators, regional test coordinators, one year less than making sure she call Bibi and the army of and for the past 3 years, who had to say NDP youth wing soup or national service postings work, who did say, yeah, scholarship secretariat at the first fire, any Yakin Sajimai. Decentralization of Kofabayano. Most of the MPP youth, and your son for so because Nana watching on the B quite seriously. They need that up. And they'll make sure that a mobile baby, you bet when your son for so. Come then, you might watch them. And you might idea one thing. Now, to make you have the still uncountable, the numbers are through Nana Batin and B, what in your Lydia and so say, Bruno, but we any placement. Now, Oliver Twist, there be a casting, we are looking for more. But in 2003 years ago, I called for Fulvia. Now, question about Busan, very maybe a friend of Samuel Uku, boy that bread. We're leading the youth wing of the party now, and not say youth wing in Ayako. And the the perfect replacement. Nipa or Fata or Betty be denied the NY money perfect. And then I'm not tax right in power. But make me say to me, with the election of Nanabuatin and the national youth wing, me and I for the past 3 years, the lobbying skills, the humility, and Brazil or the other party company for Mudekope, and she said, party party for Mabuno. Kadam, she a wing Gibia. Almost depa a youth wing for and be a women's wing for an organizer for the compare because yeah, that's true. But in no matter the pressure the man and watching and be which is obey meet you at the halfway. And I think that I did make my assessment of the 3 years of Nana being here. The kind of cooperation, collaboration with the women's wing leadership, and the national organizer.
Yeah.
Collaboration.
Emma Mickey Jemfua, Emma Mickey Jemfua.
Yes, Cobra. What do you have? Samia LED organization. Kijavua LED women's wing. Na watching on the LED youth wing. How compare NDC for the family and so many more. What do you more with Jimpo? NDC for three organizers, women's organizer on a women. Youth organizer on a women. National organizer on a women. Now also was strong today and the Mama Cage Samia Uku. Now only the organization. And I think that collaboration, in all assessments, I think now another question here. Now Jerry say, given the opportunity to move beyond youth organizer, what is his opinion? This is my personal opinion. Say, before saying the national youth organizer, this was the same question I said. Looking at the panel of Samia Ukuno, but Nanabi after 3 years approval said,
right.
Perfect replacement like indeed. Why very perfect replacement to Samia Uku. And may I never commission free Nanabi the campaign money by the Abigonia the slogan I had the campaign. What Yami Yami and one thing I also believe in is idea Yaminsa woman. And I think after 3 years. Nana watch, but you couldn't Yaminsa woman, my audience are full forecast. In fact, the Yaminsa woman, I contributed to the success of Onwan Kasane political ambition. The government, His Excellency Nana Kufuor and Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. And I think the results are there for everybody to see. You politics and the benefit of Ghana for Mabunenya. And I think moving forward, we are expecting more from our government to the benefit of our party supporters and the youth. And the general Ghanaian people come down. Nyamisa Nana watching on the beat. Na ondi Nana leaders, we will follow you. Thank you.
Yo, may I say, yeah, the youth from the NBC, Yamian Monday, we will celebrate Madam Kate Jemfua, the National Women's Organizer. Yeah, here on the so. Oyoba. And there's a minute, me about me, mamma, Nana Mampomane, Ama Kwadu nominee. For Omuna Mino Maja, ne, Nana Yaquabre. Now, what do you say?
Women's wing, loyal ladies, no Yagma.
Very well, almost Yagma pa.
Many loyal ladies, Yagma. Yagma boom. When we are doing an assessment of the women's winger, what giving me a moving free?
Tis a way of Babema.
Any loyal ladies in the Queens and the money in Aya Juma Boom, King between National Women's Organizer to buy.
All right, Safo, Raphael, Patrick, and so and seated in the studios, George J. Yaya Ewaha, and Nana Kwame Asafo J. Aye. The most important thing is Ufri Bosome Frahun. Meba, Niaba to us wedding come.
And Queen and Roddy Tree Media.
Healthcare, a Sabia Fufra, Abiki, Kumasi Kulima, a war, and Mamasu, any Udu, Quantum Pronoso. sɛ ɛyɛ dwonso mu yadeɛ yɛfunu mu yadeɛ mpanimfoɔ a wɔwɔ prostate mu ɛhaw ne ade hepatitis ulcer anaa biribiara no ɛno nso yɛwɔ nimdeefoɔ a wɔn nso so akwadare ɛwɔ saa ayaresa no nyinaa mu yɛwɔ scan center ɛno nso so yɛwɔ scan machine a ɛyɛ abɛɛfo sɛ ɛyɛ awoɔ nso so na wɔpɛ a ɛno nso so woba spark a ɛno nso yɛwɔ nimdefoɔ a ɛno nso bɛboa yɛn adɔktafoɔ a ɛwɔ ha no agyi titiɛ ɛwɔ Ghana ɛne ewiase afanan nyinaa oba na sɛ wohia massage na na sɛ apomutenetene a ɛno nso so yɛwɔ obi wɔ hɔ nom a ɔno nso wɔ training ma papa firi amanɔne yɛwɔ nnuro ahodoɔ nyinaa fɔ yɛn yadeɛ a yɛtiti wɔ ha biara Spark Healthcare yɛsɛ yadeɛ no ɛbɛtu afiri wo nipadua mu
Fresh Spark Healthcare wɔ numbers ya ɛwɔ TBC.
Dr. Solomon Asaka ne ho bi ɛyɛ Solak Natural Clinic ɛhɔ deɛ yɛmfa yareɛ nkɔ hɔ ɛnsa mfa nkɔ fie na latest machines a ɔde aba clinic hɔ deɛ ɛnsɛ w'ani ɛnsɛ wo ka kyerɛ koraa ɔbaa ɔpa wo bɛrima a wɔnya low sperm count sɛ yɛ sisi yareɛ woapɔ so na ɛyɛ wo ya afei prostate enlargement ɛne prostate cancer ɛna infection bi aba prostate ne mu deɛ Solak Natural Clinic ɛbɛtɛtɛ na ɛba diabetes ɛne kooko ɛne obi a wɔyɛ kɛseɛ aboro so a ne nyinaa ɛho nnuro wɔ hɔ a ɛbɛtuma ma wɔanya wo fa hodie prɛko pɛ ɛnɛ deɛ yɛnkɔkyikyiri pii ɛnkɔsɛ sika kwa ɛberɛ a Solak Natural Clinic ɛwɔ hɔ a wɔmbɛma wɔ ayaresa papa ne boɔ san da fam sɛ ɛba machines papa ɔwɔ ultramodern diagnostic machine a obetumi de ahwehwɛ omu ahu yadeɛ bia ɛhaw ɛberɛ a wɔmmerɛ ho koraa ɔsan wɔ body mass index machine a ɔde bɛhwehwɛ nipadua no ahu sɛ biribia ɛnso ɛdeda n'akwam ɔsan wɔ liposuction machine a ɛboa ma obi a wɔayɛ kɛse aboro so no ɛyiyi sradeɛ no nyinaa firi nipadua no mu Solak Natural Clinic asan de massaging machine a ɛbɛtumi amiamia wafiri wo tiri so akɔsi wo naase ama honam asisi wo ho so yie paa ɛma obi anadaw wohwehwɛ ɔmo a foɔ ne kyerɛ kɛntɛnkorɔ no ɔmo ne Shell filling station no ɛna di nhwɛ Anafre 0241 590 837 0241 590 837 Solak Natural Clinic ayarasafie papa no.
Michael, what's supporting the new system? Yeah, Minya, mama Michael.
Pacho, wa Tony ni.
Let's go be able to go many better.
Me ko support my boost your phone immune system. Hey, asa ka Michael t-shirt. Mato t-shirt. Me ko ba be fan kan no. Ni t-shirt ru go mama.
Champion, boss. Mr. Willie one.
Okay.
Michael, supporting a new system.
Any well-being.
Vital Swing is not suitable for children under 12 years of age, pregnant women, and lactating mothers. A quality product from Joy Herbal Center. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
21st Clinic a sciatica expert. Sciatica expert a 21st Clinic. Ye hon ye dia bidro esan yare wo ba. Ya yo lab test na wie no. Ye ba ye o massage bi a wo ba wi asokra wo nya bi da. Ye wi de wato machine so. Ne dia bibidro ne dia wo no. Enti wo to ase ho no entini na wo ho no. Esane fa wo srem wananse wo nantu nyina fa wo nanso ho nyina no. Sa ehun teche mape nurse wo die mia. Ye friend the sciatica. Na wo mo ye expert wo Ghana ha no. E 21st Clinic. Ye wo more than 10 branches say Ghana ha wudu sunya ne ye ne Kumase enkran baabia say ye bia foforo e wotadi ma efie kuma number 9 eho na sciatica expert 21st Clinic adwuma obetimi afre wo frɛ number no branch na ben wo ne a kyerɛ na wo kɔ hɔ 0540 311311 0540 311311 sciatica expert 21st Clinic.
Victory, edu papenie. Victory, edu papenie. Victory.
Hey, no one I'm going to kill man so didn't put him out victory.
Say you are not na your swatch. You know Victory garlic mixture no. You're going thing.
Hey, and the Victory garlic mixture. Let me join the celebration.
Victory, edu papenie. Victory.
Menu. Number gentlemen ndi me mo afrosane ye. Menya Victory garlic no. Ena me ho atome.
Kane no.
menante kakra na makoma bɔ me periperi na mabrɛ na meni so nyine bri me na sisia no menya victory garlic mixture no bibia ye kama
and then let's celebrate
da onya fie dum yi no apemfo ene oba o manofo entimi mfasa adro yi bi
victory
FDA agi edwadie enkrato yi atom
Yare bakwa ehaye mema pa especially ya yenya 40 years and above no efire prostate ehho obetumi nya prostate enlargement anasta prostatitis se wokwa yaresabia na kecho se wo PSA level eko higher kaina hu se wo prostate no ehho ya tochema se hu se wo chim ansa na wadwonso wo dwonso na emu apai anasa edu anadwo a wota dwonso a ene kaina hu se wonya prostate disorder. So to me didi ye and answer what tatinate in wapom and answer when your daily supplement via a bit to me aboa ama prostate no a jinana nice. Somebody man church way a natural link company at one day pros love capsules at a boa berima prostate. True man and a dinner capsules a boa and buy a feature call. Over to me after more.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Hey, good papa. Ganabam, if your apostle, your waist, all your body, you make bazaar.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Me bacho mami Ganabam, me. Seni mi no ketu ane miensa.
Semi huna manyina tutsume me waist me ship me baby me koso dwani na me yasa. I feel good.
Wa osa. Abege. What are you?
No me I'm about hospital.
Ganabam. To wait here from doctor no. Where you there?
Yo.
What must I do?
20 cedis.
Mr. Tiabako. Ganabam. Yen to embeto. After Tiabako nti. After chuobi 20 cedis. Hey. Doctor. Nemo say we Ganabam come. Say am chuo. So so. If me come Ganabam. Ganabam. You can.
Naire, who is it?
Who are fantastic? We in charge when you feel one casanta. Losing the layman capsules. A mouse who go to Juma yet ding. No bread you must saw with Shankasanka. No, near.
So, losing Lord K, Mister, and this is you. I'm always if you want, take your feet to come to a sing for. Semi boom, Rohanam Sim, dear someone. Me attention, losing Lord K, Mister.
Losing the layman capsule.
What your pen
more than a lamb. Losing Lord K, Mister.
Losing delay my capsules.
Do you know what you feel?
Delay man capsules. And men didn't feel do what they crocwan and a law care mixture. So, a painful and my woman no for. Anyone I want in fear do what trains on come. FDA Ashisha sa a jadi and crater you mo adja to Musa.
9 Wontumi TV and Wontumi Radio on Facebook Wontumi TV, Instagram and YouTube no Wontumi TV live. Non do and your best story you made it on a pay my catcher say ye din komo at the National Youth Wing of the NPP na ya tremu and so ashe e mabuna e o my Ghana mu omusu ene on ban niema wodana di na say ene eniema omu eye. George Ajay is a senior communication team member of the NPP in Ashanti region, a youth. Very active, energized. Osaya Brantier, a proud product of Kumasi High School, and Brantier Samnu Ewen Mupa. Yeah, and so our deputy regional youth organizer of the MPP Ashanti region, and my good brother Nana Kwame Asafoje, the youth wing administrator of the NPP. Etiyantra say na yenin komo George. Good morning.
Good morning, Ohinba.
Apum to say. Ede Nyankopon ase. Bibi aboko. School mu boko. School mu no baby a usua ne baby a wo kire. Ni nyina boko.
Baby a me kire ne boko na baby a mi
Baby a usua no.
Na no mi say wo de no. Akogu baby na ubisa. Say na nema city me so sa twetwe me so be ensia na nso. But e be ne den eno so ka ho bi.
Timi mo assignment pass submission time ni 5 a.m. Hey,
I say na so abeto so no so na wo say yo ho adwuma nti
ebe
minim say next week de gidi pa na so ye be
okay yeah ma chen
mejo so
apom
Yakopon da Roma
abusuafo nyina ho ye
bia ho ye
formula to say
formula boko abredengo formula boko
akọ vet na ba
Yakopon da Roma
okay
na come national vet na ba
net to say
oh masa sebi esi win wadwuma won chiro broni normal party suma ya some party no won sema na mo busae ti eno nso de se madan kra na wonwane me a I said the best metonyomo no ti menua na it was very successful
right
yetimi akobo ya homodi ti ye hwede mpanyimfo ebeka
Nyankopon ton super enguso mamenko asafoje ho Priscilla Asare ene oba afia pokua Asare bafo anapay mechiamo my good brother Koku Asare bafo ne yere no Sika na braba obunu wiase na kofo obi baba so de kohwe no ti wakoware ti enwa waka ho ti Priscilla Asare Mrs. Yeyere Priscilla Asare ene afia pokua Asare bafo good morning to you nana
senior
apom
yami adom me hoye na chefe na mafeo
WhatsApp ne ya ne di nkomo honum sa
na anopei mame mo wabaso
sidai na
meduma so waye in fact na o ye me membra no na minim se wachichi adwuma kutu sei na atu in fact na adwuma waye me friend no Kofodia conference in retrospect in retrospect yes
okay
ye bun kompo akoyechi akohwese
nemesisi ye
adwuma party for ka won tribomu enye omunti nko a omakoma ka ho e de share ye mpanimfo ne nsa no adwuma ben no maye
okay
so far because omunyina bo adwuma because party there the entity yeti party say you win say political power so far as we won the political power then party mpanimfo no abo adwuma so for me chairman I mean first vice second vice third vice secretary treasurer organizer women organizer youth saying Nasara omunyi na abadwuma etime bomba baso champion akase ye mamu mo apiafo mo kronto mo nyado ye damase asie bimbra
right
ese nia e dia hye won sa no ubuhu akonta yi a ene edi bi so
account
etino eneno enura ena sebe baby a mesumidi pa kakra national youth wing meka se 3 years pepe nia na funny enough na me na mesanso ye pulling agent.
Oh really?
I tell you.
Now share with me the memories and then the experience. My friend said mukodru Kofodia and yema call so then ye to abani we ya kind
yes
wujina honom no what was going through you
ade bako ena me kai de bia me kan Kofodia manda menu and I'm the last person in an abyss team me do Kofodia because now I had to stay in Accra and ensure say register no senior SST for the past that time I'm Addis Ababa so for the past 2 days I be do Kromano we do ya na era Justin Kodia upon me pick me straight as a for Joko party office. That time no now bo constituency bia now bo test institution bia minim nipa ko ni din no ewo ho etimi for register ni say ya bitimi kire say we ye ni din afi we enye we asesa no we enye we so I had to make sure say ye register the youth wing register no intact before I moved to Kofodia. Me do be 12 there about. Me be do you know na the youth wing you know Tescon dodo no an ya gather our pastoral center Kofodia. It me call na me time na your team no DNA no mu Phoebe no mu your friends say a lot of the guys asempa everybody innocent and na ken. So everybody was ensuring say the team is solid. Boys Nina Yoki.
But to high school.
There was one regional. Yes, there was one regional. Omo mbambe da pastoral center ho. Because na omo regional youth organizer no empeso beja voter region. It me kaipa na me information yinya and say the other team which is team FM. No, I think Field Marshal, yes. Team FM. Epese o musia wo mse anwumre no before makwa kotwaba. And I'm so say na beda ha. Yeah, Mr. Mini voter for near Benny, yet 2 year bonk. So, Mr. Mechanic crack, and hired yet sad, and I get to say, we shepherded our numbers, we gathered our numbers. It's how much me making sure say, ya secure no, then we started moving through. And then ha omiti region way because it be obiada baby for so omiti way, then we move to the grounds. Grounds we have to make sure say obia ye nim so beto abama ye bia aba to ensure say Charlie at the end of the day your numbers no and no your friend you are ring fencing your votes. Then enyumre time and so must started to aba then na youth wing hold there na there all other groups were I think na youth wing ni women wing no eben ye boots and baby to aba na eben. It's here and to kwano bet say free youth wing and free women wing on and free youth wing and we train now police for now soldier for. And I remember a certain confrontation I had with my senior brother Hopes in Ado. I tell you, nenye easy. At a point they had to request say me free ho because virtually everybody, particularly the youth, the Tescon, and I was using that as a strategy to remind you that about it you do on a do paper and shows and I'm a body liberator. No, I show me no asre. Nia oya dia no be man sign. Nyo dia no timu ze and you see funny enough we had positioned some boys close to the booth. Baby, I to abandon. It's came from the side. It's not your young guy, you're another guy, or down. No. And to one machine him. No one mommy sign, no man say no, we are fat. So from there we could even put together the time with your projection. So quickly we moved up north up to the platform, the days to go do the collation. Na mene Haruna, the Deputy National Communication Director on Northern Region. Haruna Dodona friend Prof. Na meneno na na polling agents. Then we moved up. It almost started almost sorti abano ana. Na guys know down ho. Ti anu me bu mani na mama sign say Charlie. Ekoyi na suwetro. Kamensa wo. Ye pe na ye pe. Se o she na se wo pe na. Emedi etio na weni megwasio ye pe na ye pe. Food suso wo mu sheme. I'm mom signal no. Na say so at a point some of the electoral officers eba me ho ebe ma me one say Charlie minja incitement na me I say me ma confusion be bad down honey there but at a point some of the contestants youth organizers no eba bibia ye kan ade no omo am be share say na aboabo ne amba na anu egu ho no then one of them imbo ndi hage me was Charlie you fought a good fight and no at groupie friends a ballot something no bia de wie no oba you bisa nipa we de ni abo we na na bi de so Charlie you fought a good fight. So some of them considered on the platform and only ade fell MPP mu at that point you could see all of them. Kamal Dean, there was another Nana big guy. Yeah. But there was another Nana big guy in the race. And then you have Dominic, and then my very good friend Dominic, and then Nana B. And afterwards, we've been working so well. I am the administrator. friends Nyamia Dom and then Nabi Daroma. So I am the National Youth Wing Administrator, and I can tell you the collaboration that exists between all of us. Dominic is in GMPC, and I can tell you that a lot of some of the achievements we have chalked, which we are counting for. I mean, particularly in the field of scholarship, he played some very significant role. It tells you that party numunu adia beto hwa ye pre we are you ya defo ye kabom ye kwakoko den, and you could see all of them. I remember we went to Western Region. Nanabi, and when it gets to that point, maybe I'll mention it. Or institute project be getting to the election time, resourcing the various regions, the regional youth wing. Eastern region for raise some very huge amount of money. Ashanti region, Greater Accra, Western region. Then I can tell you, Dominic came there and supported the Western region. You're doing hugely, and I could tell you it was part of Anabi's initiative to resource the youth wing. In fact, I want to see, and I'm saying that because of the impending contest. Abdene twice be pray. Yes, Banga, Pope, be General, we come together and we move forward. And then
what do you remember?
Elections, mostly at the grounds or no accounted there. Then so before the grounds, no, Utimi Hunu say the Orient and Warren. And say, Mihu, Nanaya, no. Now, my Kai say, in fact, pulling agents in the Doyano Kufrediano. Now, what the Kai rehearsals will be to us Kufredia. Because Michiana, Miss Uncle Shiano, a Sunyane. I said, Nina, so and that's all or Baby Review or Basso agent.
Oh, okay.
Nina was
you see, the winning the National Youth Organizer, any event. It's a process. So you have to follow from the constituency and ensure that the constituency youth organizers that are selected are tilted towards you or people you can easily have on your side. Oh yeah. Then you come to the regions. It's now you started to ensure the region also not do one more crowd to me say, oh wait. So we went to the various regions to ensure say so we came to Ashanti region to support our few.
No, it's you could tell say Nana B prepared enough for the position. And there's one thing that I know about Nana B. Even though Osiniame is called University Takwans and our back University, but our back University, no, now me the vice president of TESCON to Nelson Owusu Ansa. And at the time, now a person called running for SRC president.
Oh, okay.
And me tifio was house on Treso. My grandmom now last guy they sent to me so or clarify issue. Me one of friends say when ya ho. Me pia na nabi.
Efie.
Ofie. And I was like, Sinana then baby amiti, say ade hia no. So he needs to come. To car ebe twa mofie. At the time no say more campus but no my befi or twa mofie. So from there me phone and my friend Nelson say Nana B came to me in the house also and around 10-11 no me also mofie. Yes. And this is how I name Nana B says when a Juman or he will get the work done. Onyenwe ya ne honto no. I knew this way back from TESCON University. When he decided to go in for this particular slot, some of us who have been TESCON executives, we throw our support behind him because we knew what he can do. Because when he can be way back on campus, and we knew say he has that strength to move. Or was our name man? On certain time, me University now me bambe joining a communication team somewhere around 2010. Here Sam Kuju, I'm finding crazy. And at Bantama, Tamana Party, no office, no Bantman. We were there when Nana B came. And Sam Kujo was like, I ran to enemy familiar, no serious, because right from Takwa, he knew him from there. Said he was a very strong MPP guy from those days. And then he joined the communication team. And when Drew, I'll say, yeah, Fro, or he never Fro, Fox FM, and I am do pram. Say, Milky May or call Mammy or top pressure, dear Mammy. Then within a short while, but I said, Nana B's on Peace FM. And ask yourself, say, hey, within these few days of say or running a little show in Kumasi no, he's on Peace FM, and you realize say Okasa or commande respect with him say he knows what he's saying, and Onya the youth or rally the people behind him. And one thing I know about Nana B respect. Today he is the commander of the youth wing, but say offer for now friend is here or the Wudiano with Nimo campus presido. And he recognizes you as that. How basically wakasa. There are some people we know those days near normal and campus, we even Tesco executives together and the other things, but we are offering in Nempa. The person want to do as if say or Shada and Kaiwi Nipana or no wedding come on, but Nana B Bemwon will say he knows you. The wire man on no nani eso. And that is the reason why I am one say Ashanti region, mostly the communicators in Ashanti region, the youth wing, we throw our support behind Nabi. And I remember that very day I hear Coco for radio and I'm one of the station, Royal TV. And me na kwesi chief frame say, what them you sure say about book for radio. Because you had the di Royal no, yes, but discuss elections I hear no for radio and campaign. Emma one candidate. I'm sure those here be winning. I'm so at the end of the day, say baby dan one fan to a free talk. And Yenim said he can do it. It's a here say I feel now so yentra Debbie. The onim kono in the dinatra nano. Nana B have what it takes to lead. And indeed, some of us are edin we've never regretted. I know say MPP Utah Nana B edi enimno. Me sure say YouTube be catch say wonu who say odi nana boachi Nana B echi because 3 years in his administration some of us have witnessed a lot of things why their mind MPP and I'm very happy he has gotten to this stage and me on any day wherever he decides to go I'll follow him because why Jumapa and I know say baby Odunbe Shebiano he can fight on.
Yaya
Chinia
Udru Kofodia da be.
Yeah, so Edino.
Yeah, did na wonken.
Me na me deputy regional youth organizer 16 na me na yomudi. Okay. Ya konkodi. Enne se ya kana na bi hu asem a. Eye menije ye ma hohoaho a cause I'm part of it. Me nia asefo je na tie. Na bi campaign a okoye from the northern sector in particular. Na meni no na nenam. And one funny thing, na bi cars phone near the number, say train near the number. Then a be my mentina car be am call no kwan car with him. And I was a boys, and I who other cars in moi who freedom with medium come but Nana be make you say me kwan am tin car. Enti a success ya when ye mu bia ye di ye hu wura mu no eye ni gi ye ni ho. I remember Kufurudua ye best start elections no me gina me na so sa akopem se ye declare ba line ni mu ana na bi came no betum no say you are such a solid commander because no operations are ni ye no wo lines ni
Kufurudua
any niam na e koso say na we can no ye ni aye senior brother
Kufurudua
ye edu baby aba no say ye careful wo line kwa na chese we iga say no we need de esisi wonya but ade ba ko a mehunu wo na bi hu no sene amanfo di no wadan say we hard working person masa wa ma youth wing and ya anye ahome especially Asante regional youth wing a election 2020 ye di akotiri wo mu a success bae na bi wa bon homode in terms of resources logistics bi ani ehia bia because I say logistics and I say resources are when you need but meet my catch say a modern one and a B. Yes, a modern one and a B, a Bobua, Asante regional youth wing in terms of resources. Send an or mini can or Babe or ye program be meet me receive fancy beer. Massa Niama Yanya Timidibua ringing and una ma sa sources a Yanya vote in Yan Asante region. Itimidico cancel. Other regions in and MPP Wabem. I remember say ye outreach programs near your region. Anytime bia ye be outreach programs placards. And ye may see here bia from the national bia Adian Chinamasani and Saka. Once you organize first timers SHS program be war Asante region Kumasi Massa program no and modern one resources in it. enema yetimi ye masa ohwe the most identifiable groups are yetimi organize wo mo for 2020 elections ya untimi nkane nyina without say uyi na na be afrim and he somebody masa across board obia kan ho asem etienne say 3 years obedi ade na obi ebo no abaso say ya oheneba memom de yemani gie yema ho asem because say awin team no na meka ho because campaign ani ye nyina especially Asante Renya na misia youth organization ni bia na omu nwunwu no meka chom say masa na me wo one ayi bia na me use say me hwehwe na bi ne ma anya ne kro obeba yi wa meyi a obeba yefro wa mai fro kro bibi besi fie mu abanti me hwehwe na me hu as me national youth organizer etina ama Asante project no ebto amanfo trim na etimi ebo ama ne success awanyan megidi se osa boaboa no ho se obesa akọ the next stage megidi se bi yesi wadwuma pa ene be kire onto aso ena atin se na bi wabọ no homode masa hwe unim so ma national youth organizer from other political parties no na omayira wa system ni unti obi anka NDC omu national youth organizer say na bi silence na ma omu o create problem kwa ma no against one in the party no because no mo nterenka anytime bia social media bia na bi na say nyuma wo ye chese na bi timi de dako ebe visit be 4 regions ofriha no okwa nyina home social media new chese o share programs I remember say omo maye koye workshop bi won kran ye ne Peter Macmano masa strategy omo de koma yen a ye de ko elections ni masa meti program na se anam say no aba ne ye wi ne awie we don utimi wo say owo vision ni skills ne me techniques bia omo di training ya yen so from the regional level yen so di discerning down a e ma youth wing no etimi ye so vibrant elections because masa say ayare ba yi ni empenyimfo no dodo na suro kwa so mbepia bonten na say youth na omoje adwumadie ni nyina ayede e hye yen and then through the leadership of Renabi ase ye adwuma wo se bi nko no so koye lazy masa nke lessons ngi anya ne se ne yenya anu enti atin se na nabi wabọ no homode bebi owo bia ye de ntia so no koma no begire se wa bedu asantemam right anka na de opeso ye bia no onto aso na nyankopon endi nanim na ye die nanim no so no entimi emram
Yanko yenim today's a special day. Enti mamen weshe Ura Frank Esiedu Bekwen or a political assistant. Edema the chief of staff. Yamame Akosia Frima say opari. Chief of staff Protozoa. Oh, okay.
Ekosrano.
And then a birthday.
Senior Proto.
And then a Protozoa birthday. Now, I should have been in Accra today. Eti Ora Frank and Sedu Queen. No one has ever in the click. He's a Sedu. And then a birthday. So we wish him all that he desires. Nankopon kan home. On Fenifra Dum Munkwa Dum. And this one didn't be a man na onyane kese nana 3 years
me that's it
3 years
3 years na dia ya me say kan credit it's been
and when something to say
it's been challenging it's been refreshing it's been gratifying mama fan coach you sorry me am say me share say 3 years
me ba regional man Canada na man for mass because some the man in the chassis answer
I think
I'm start with the national women
the pay sentence senior 3 years in retrospect edu baby a utimi hu se okunumu aye tene edu baby so utimi hu se abojo aba because a certain task has been achieved. Edu baby so utimi hu se no eniso ade hunu no so eti o se ye kokodin. And for my all these years 3 years assume the National Youth Wing as the administrator metimi aka se nipan shut down who made that because tembia na office what achieve bibi eti no I was say achievement we there and get me ma ho me kakra na utimi relax kakra 2 days 3 days bi mpono the leader of the wing has another task waiting to be completed and achieved. The 3 years, this is how, in simple terms, I would describe it. But you see, only some of my regional youth organizers need to be in common. And then all the 16 regional youth organizers and their deputies. And I would give a special acknowledgement to the dean. Edumasoa will lead the team. No edino. Then I know Nanabi is grateful. And the National Youth Wing is grateful as well. The FNS and constituency youth organizers, the Biamika, and all the trainings and engagement we've had with them, the Biamika say, look, the National don't have any constituency. National, any polling station. Yen tuaba or national office biya. Abani ye to polling station or region. Our constituency. So it is a constituency youth organizers and their deputies that worked for us. All we do is give the ideas, give the directive, provide the logistics, and any other facilitation and coordination that needs to be done. Itinanabi daumase, MPP daumase, nanado dankwe kufuado daumase, osi mwe piafu, mwe nyado, mwe kronto. Now, ye can't need a certain arm, which is the volunteer groups. Particularly those that are aligned to the youth wing. Now, well, so now start here, if anything, Antonia Bay Fakabu, or the Bassa. Me met Miaka from Antonia Bay Fakabu. Because during Antonia Bay Fakabu, Nami were Polytechnic Kufudia Poly, leading the Tescon in Kufudia Poly. During if anything, Samioku, Nami were Kumasi Yusuke. So I can speak Abai Fakabu, I can speak Samioku, and I can speak Nanabi. And I am saying that all these three gentlemen has distinguished themselves. Super. And near MPP youth wing, it is always a build-up. It's always a build-up. Osha baby started free from the secretariat. If Mustafa Hamid, former sports minister. Azekesiama, Numini now, and the Apia Kubi, all of them. Those time the secretariat. If I say Nadmu. Those time no woman kita secretariat no. Womu done in the secretariat ebe wing no. In fact, it has been an add-on upon add-on upon add-on. And Metimiaka said this time round, the working relationship with the volunteer groups was fantastic. They all mentioned boot on ground. Boot on ground. And I can tell you, say, boot on grounds, we worked cordially with the volunteer groups. Because I'm a boy in idea. But they know every one of them. And some of them, I personally called them on phone. Office, your friend say, director of logistics. Sometimes it meet office till 1 o'clock. Na ye logistics we far before program no cry no be moving about a week or two ahead. Now logistics what burger edu logistics what echo now constantly calls you we call where could say that is how efficiently and effectively we work with the volunteer groups and the various regions and constituencies. Now if you are me to say me regional organizers ni na kasa do ne kasa he made a very phenomenal statement by describing a group and a leadership. So when you have a group of lions being led by a sheep, the group would behave as a sheep, not a lion. If you have a group of sheep being led by a lion, they will behave like lions. That is example. And for me, it demonstrates the kind of leadership Nana Boachi Henry together with Perpetua Lomoki and Joseph Nganganiba Kwayaja. The team worked. And some of the time, you may not hear all of them, but the two submarines for the womb, particularly Kwayaja. Look, most of our activities in the northern sector, and I commend all of them.
Nanabi wedding day. Papa Piamenka. Papa Piamenka was his best man.
That's one of the memories. So, yeah, and yes, it was a participatory leadership.
Sure.
Look, I am holding and restraining myself, baby, because I am giving a heads up. Within the day, we would come out with the chronology of achievements achieved in the past 3 years. It's, I am not being specific because I say, oh yes, and I say, oh no, kakum no, oh jenu okwakunenu, oh yes, and so no afum. So very soon, within the day, you would see the publication coming out with the chronology of achievement. Achieved so far, categorization, TESCON, all the angles. Now we do few. The next person was Jerry Oseopoku. Din mebo abaso sensu chiao. Otonebo ase the achievement the new patriotic party has achieved so far with regards to the youth. And Ohineba, during elections, so Bekaya, it was one of the jobs that Nanabi set us out to do. Yes, said that far achievement that Nana Dudankwe Kufuadu. Your research team, your research and elections team of the youth wing. Far the achievement of the MPP. CV sonne suyi near efa emebunu usho we so na metisa wo ba bekaya. Yeah. And we communicated, broadcasted it everywhere we went, every platform we get. Edu baby kra no yesanso be an original specifics me boa. It's yedu bunu a bunu fo die ne munje na mofa enye communication. Yedu ahafo de fo die ne munje bunu is northern region. Everywhere we ye region by region. It you kase napko anas ye kase na teacher fo a MPP afa. Ni yen bo figure ne by heart o. Yedu Asante region ye ni number say na Asante region ye police fire afa Asante region mu die nie, Eastern region mu die nie, northern region mu die nie. That was how the youth campaign was run. Rough about social media. Yeah. And it was one of the areas Metimia Catcher said we were so efficient and effective. Look, at the point, the national and say the big house had to come to the youth wing to merge and work with us to reach the kind of reach or leverage they wanted to get social media, because we had social media from every constituency, every region, and namena me coordinate wom kakra. So for ye oti metimi abo yen social media for, and they are listening and watching the show. Northeast metimi abo ye constituencies now social media for. So when the National Youth Wing drops something, who said no, this is wide and far. Now won't you say because there's a coordinate, because that time that is the trend, social media, that's where the movement is going. Apartheid so we had to make sure that the social media yeah. So all avenues, all platforms, and we carefully trained them. There were TESCON institutions. You be fan from a certain number. Nana be beka intiminka. And you could see a certain number. Into the infant is 200 in poor. There were 17 TESCON executives in each institution. It is 17 times 200. We trained every single TESCON member. Every. All. Nasna ye kawombomu. And ye re announce how ye san call region by region. Chirewom the tools, how to use social media. Chirewom the party's ideology, how to mobilize, how to canvass for votes as a TESCON. So we took time to do the TESCON training with them. So our members knows how to do door to door. Some of the institutions, one more TESCON at your doorstep, TESCON at your desk, because we had taken them through a certain training and orientation. We had built a certain capacity. So social media, sometimes we have a certain coordinated agenda setting and framing. So it was key, and Nanabi was very particular in resourcing them and providing the necessary tools and items that they need. And that is the kind of leader ye nyaye. Because do baby na fe untimi movie to send a movie traditionally quite campaign. You have to resort to the social media and the new normal. We are no free wa. A friend says Zach Ekasembi. Or say or no dear. Obetimi akase na nabi. The best national the best youth organizer across the world. Meboa. And I'll be sad to say, scientifically data to prove that an answer there. You say, ye near dance here, ye cha asem no hu baby di ya dance here. As we speak now, Onim Nabi has been elected twice IYDU vice president. International Young Democrat Union. We are seeing
International Young Democrat Union.
We are seeing no. Center right, they can say center writer. Womu sabi womu political ideology no. Eye eni ebia enfan say me pese me kan otwi mu yie na obi ate ase. Enfan say MPP. Ye gidi say o share individuals no. Yes, o share individual no kina now mom the needed resources are they can lead development. You believe say at least was say nipa bia timi oni a certain property no timi manage those group of political your friends say ideologies and thinkers no omunyina samanyoku ni nyina no atikuo aye mabu, and it is a group of youth organizers or youth representative from their political parties, national, global. Nanabi has been elected the twice vice president. Yantu Obama nikeko, yan elected nikeko, ne duma soon. Oh yeah. And I have followed him to one of the meetings in Morocco. You do come and see how he tutors and lectures some of them as to how to mobilize and canvass. It is Zach didn't say that out of the blues. No nimnyoka. Uyi nanabi dien fiwa. Oba Africa. Yewo Dia Democrat Union of Africa. And na yewo Young Democrat Union of Africa. Me no kasi. Me country be a political party be you were about 30 political parties across Africa. 30 countries so far. Our maba together. Country political party be a Ghana me count. Naturally a youth organizers na echo. So you find say mitia na nanemu emanu. So I am part of them. And I serve on the elections and monitoring board. Other countries here elections, I will go to the various countries to monitor. I can tell you, say, when we get there, it is our notes they share. Some even invites us to come to their countries to help them organize their youth wing like we are doing and they are seeing. So Zach didn't say that out of the blues. He said that because indeed and truly, Nanabi Jumana or Yeno, it cut across the country. Okay. Now, finally, Ralph said, Nanabi vibrancy and visibility. Senior, it is one of the, and let me tell you something light. That may need JEPA as a National Youth Wing administrator. It may be funny, it may be trivial, but that is where my gratitude, my gratification is. Eye da Nanabi Asia Pablo. Oh, good evening, Ghana. Okay, say you. Okay, say you. Yeah. Look, na me ti honwe na me nia jisronku. See my national youth organizer. Meeting his co-equal national youth organizer of the NDC. And you could see that yes, in Swobo, Wakase in Swobo. And you know what that does? Psychologically, no? It makes your friend said the various youth wing and the various groups, feel a certain supremacy.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I say, your friend say, your friend say, gladiators mienu ekwakokun, akfo mienu ekwakokun. We represent Amokum, we represent Asukwa. Wamsu no ye budo fo mienu a omo wo area ho. Na makushia. Na budo bakwa bubudo bakwa. Wamu di ne winning. Automatically, your form feels that we have overcome you. Sure. And that is how Nanabi took communication. One of the areas I was say a bosso, meaning says in a bosso, but my maintaining, the youth must know.
Yeah, the youth must know series.
And it's one of the avenues or platforms Nanabi created senior a date magic. A dead magic because a boy meet me to a bossy. And only a challenge NDC. Say you're listing over 60 achievements of MPP. You're listing 60 of the achievements. What the among 4. Mo and Pablo but 4. Utimi but 4 where diabano. Went to me and Bopi. And no Nadia sa copy good evening Ghana. Sure. Also the Nimkugwa. So the youth must know serve as a platform. And then by the close of the day, you will see a chronology of achievements. All right.
Let us say, Kofi. Was it tell you that Nanabi may have silenced or parade of the NDC, but not the National Youth Organizer or the CPP. George, my members are saying in all this that we are touting for to the achievements of Henry Nana Boache, how do we practicalize it? How do we convert into the self-development of the NPP youth?
Answer me ko asemusuno mame enkai ahwefo ne atifo se ye nua ya opoku mensa
Edutwam
ono so na ye Ashanti Regional
Youth Administrator Sunday yakwa edutwam ben atwamantis
wia me de bi befra atwa me ni se woni mo ho so ko bompa ye ohia pa bo
yebeko
obeko nemum ne wom no ene se
eye de ne yenye den nipa na ntam
na ne ko ne ye odene nemum yenua ya opokumensa Ashanti Regional Youth Administrator Youth Wing Administrator ne papa okra ne chi eda kwasiada enti eda kwasiada no ye nyina no ebekwa kuja yenua ya opokumensa I think say as some of our can is like say practically on so Nana Boache na bi ne leadership no enye kasa bebre akobe say action ne more than say kasa no eti ubehunu say almost na this one we opese yehunu bia no he comes to the grassroots level obaba bishiamo no wa kire mo say djumadie no say ni ye fa so a ye di say djuma no. And I think say one thing I na our party mean say you want to get involved. I say youth ni tembia no you want a role to play in the party. Ubenya no wenya bibi aye e wo party ni, but as to say why na e boa mo watimi so aye bibi ana wada wadi e wo party. I think say metie ye nua Jerry no kan bibi say first na ka ebe hunu say mabunu ne de say ka ebe ye program na ka ye tent no na makwahye dia kosuo na campaign for na beka say wi anu masa akwotwe tent, but this time round this is not how it is being done. Say there emabunu nyina no we are giving opportunities. Say we all hit the grounds no ye nyina no ye rewre film ye sua nema ni free abonte ne dia kwako rewre ankrofo afie film na ye di djuma no say this normally ana de hia the motivating factor. Say when they motivate you, who is encouraging you to move? One ebo say the opese oye no obetimi edi akọ meko bi no so no bi de kan say yenko no kwa na mom say wunya obi a ota wachi wakwania san nyina so the resources a wunya de ujuma no or supply the amount na wo de aye ujuma wudi a I think say tebia no emma sa akoma ne say obeko so akọ na wa ye ujuma ne say de say na efaka I say mabu na ewo yesu apon mu thirst control na wenya obi a ofiri mu na opie no he understands the game. I say menu ba ko kan say on say national service posting ade ba kwa na very worrisome pa na the matters kon no na yes ade no so wa bet say test con executive bia for say menu ba bia de ma kwa akoto no ene de ka kan na so under Henry Nana Boache I can be truthful to you say so bet say test con ni bi ka say ebia bibi de to ye no na ni nje ho a na kire say nipa kron ye de ne to ba bi e na osesa de call ba bi ana so no pese ye nsan sesa ba bi ye de ne ko to ye no e na ebia wonye obi emfa no so enya sa first con gas nyina any opportunity to serve in whatever capacity that they want. And one thing about it is more opportunity to serve within the various institutions, the administrations, any opportunity serve as research assistants, the members of parliament, some are working within the district assemblies, any opportunity to work with some of the leaders of the party, at least we are also learning something from them. You're building upon your capacity. You school, no, getting opportunity to get spending people. So, but now, guidance kakra as to how to go about your things. No, now let me say, I did a lot of radio work until one day, on New Mercury. Mikoshia Yura Walasaba Biu, Mikoshia Omo National Regional Organizer. Now Mishia women's organizer, and that day I was the only person and me MPP in their midst. And after the showdown, you yana century friends or person who be amiwo. And Ochem Satemna or Yejuma or Eswan magazine that I should meet him over there. And that day no man direction said Kona Kuhu Yura Sam Kuju said me say you should add you to the communication team. Getting
Honorable
Wow. Getting Penny Buka no Bebuano na Edeni. That was how it was. But under the leadership of Nana Boachi Nanabi, say why are so visible in the sense that Opeso who Nanabi at any point in time you can see Nanabi. And Nanabi is one of the said the mechanic said, so catch Nanabi said, this is where I want to be. Han Pesa may build them a capacity, no, edukodra, Nanabi, no, and Yadia say, obey you do a free. Most of our people know very much was say, Mabuna omupese omu esia ade ekọ omanim within MPP circles no say o de wo wasem ekoto na nabwachi na bi anima na nabi is ready to assist you even when he is in a typical meeting out him say ote e say they are having a meeting on obeka so talk to nana asafo je mami and I say talk to DNA mami and I say fafa asumesi ana obenti so every point in time bia no opese oboa na emabunu no ye page. Then there's a saying say aboa no ne takra enema eye kese and I think say the nana boacha that is why enyem won say enne you get a lot of the youth who are supporting the agenda of Nana Boachi and they say Nana Boachi AC has a CA me show studio I say the number of people that will come around, that's that they are just coming because they think say he is the youth organizer. But they are coming because they know say when you need assistance, when you want to build upon your capacity, either say we go through education and also we hear say obi ma mentoring, and Abuachi will not shy away from you. And sadly, no, at least no a ginger a year the youth no within the various circles say obia no per se play a role and also bibi because at the end of the day no when you chijina phobia or support to a pija Edward could do baby. And I think say I'll commend Nana Boachi Nanabi and his team for the work that they are doing. Say they should relent on their effort. I think say Numa we are why no and I'm a man for a need be a nya okupabia and I say nya rishimu pebi say even if maybe a person or shebia within the party no they are ready to support. I will say continue with that good work and we will back him on.
Can we conclude say the NPP youth today is okay?
Oh, cool. Can say we are okay 100%.
The system has sorted them out.
No, but to extend, no, you're okay to extend. We won't say when you're 100%. But masa to a maximum a year, yet masa mami narrow media to the regional youth wing because on all the sunny free through you soon be seen any and so a design in our form. O share a regional youth wing, Asante regional, masa one of the most vibrant youth wing in the country. Other regions in Nina and I no share Asante region. Send ye see SCC and Yama. Now, or him by my fabos, ye and mamping for be or Monswabina, Quenya Bessom region. From Yura can come. Edeba, Yura, Gideon Waku, Kodia, what do call Kodia, Eba, what do call Nessen. Now, Quaqua, ebiteki over.
Dennis Kwakwa
omwedi edwuma sumbia ama Asante regional youth wing no aye so attractive me say ye be call elections a wonim the other regions in the omusie o ano mo hwe the enfrema na ebo wa Asante region but so munim say anytime bia na ana ye articulate ye sisi ehuye and I can tell you so ohenba say wo kokosia other youth wing na mukosia even if say deputy regional youth organizer ikosia I know mo hwe ensise Asante region no ye no mo so ai den o ma fa bi free ho As I'm from Nanabi Baye National Youth Organizer, as I can count the number of youth organizers on what Ashanti region, what benefited from the administration in terms of job. Or no, the end say, I know person who say, who no identify be our person. No, no, or resource. And as I when you be first, you must be about you won't say, wait, a mudaho, Massa, who was sapo na, and as a friend, na pet, no, what's on back who know to me a day, wow. And I make us Ashanti region, Massa, what boy in terms of logistics in India, because any put the largest constituency. It's any time be a year to Medina and I say a resources in a year more as in other regions.
So you are ready for 2024?
2024, meaning more than ready. We are more than ready because if you must show a di any senior penny phones anywhere home. Massa, my far boss body about my regional chairman. Massa, region how you to Juma Yitimi ye and so untimin can say sources in a buying without a regional chairman because you do be a big
chairman Wontumi
to me. I'm telling you the appetite chairman what we you twing and a papa. Massa, here we have Ashanti region most of the outreach programs are near co. Say yes, support to free regional chairman one. Massa Nanki and Timmy near Jumedian. Well, from the national youth wing and air supply no now regional chairman and so air soya sene. And the Timmy Ma region no Yenya and Kenya son Kunya Wadison Kwa, it's me year Jumadina and the 2020 elections, Yenya dance sources. Now me did say beyond no Massa and Ashanti youth wing Massa Nidia Bakwa and any time will be by Ashanti regional. And I made me tune for say Massa, they are very enlightened. Massa youth organizer or more Ashanti region, Massa Ubenya lawyers womb, Ubenya engineers womb, aspect be a upebia Ubenya be womb. It is set people no Massa, you can never take them for granted. I know money name you are more. I'm telling you, it is a national idea be an ambition, be a national elections, be now by Ashanti region. Meaning you prepare we. Sometimes we see more questions in India, maybe do from one can ultimus and Nipana Wabesia or Monamasa. They are very articulate. Or Munim do a moye, they know where they are going. That's for Ashanti youth wing. I don't know. As a ya boy and whom and I hope say 2024 and beyond Ashanti youth wing. The kind of resources in 2020. Let me just say 2024.
Munim say a bufoga kawa party manim.
Oh, minya unyana trasa unyana easy. Denya obenya nipa ba ko mienu bi a omo fi se enne na ko manya niema bi but menu ya amanyosema ye dɔɔso enne ye kododie ekire ye kwamedie eye saa netie enti me asere se if it's within the youth wing Ashanti region ye be sere se enye obia na ne de beba napa ebi de beba wie ebi de beba nwumre enti atwɛn ne ye be den ye benya me ohene ba ye mu bi sene ye wo hwɛ ye background wo de wo ye me dance ni bebi ye free a ye ba na ye si ye copy position. But unfanizi, uda hunamu na wo lobby na wo ton. Ene nke beka se masa akwa be wasoma bre as a national coordinator as a coincidence organizer aba region there ene mo mfama but entesa.
Okay.
Why would you obi so aye ne dia office ne modern no eten wo. And I say be no modern one equal. It is said that obekoso aden astre ti best say ma youth ngene mo abamu mu. Omo nton koso. Na me gidi se Nyankopon beton supa egu bibia
Graham, speak to the youth. Omo expectations have not been met. Na be mubua ba binu kwa peso moteda ni ade speak to them na afi me basa for Jesus a ono edi aba be wi.
Ohene ba. I think say beka chi yenuano mu mabunu no. Se ye besre se amanyo sem no. Positions in appointment hold less than the number of people are within the party. And may sure say His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Mpenyinfo into me appoint into positions. And yebesre say onsa enka odi enchese party no enya de party no and as a party no we should also tell yenuanoma abano emo positions say
especially omo free mu call
ebinum so modern mo ene wa modern money bi ene ka ho e de wakwa kodru be wadru no eti say o close your doors e de ma wo mo a na say omo ba wo nchen na o ma akwanya mo ma wo nchen a eye wo ho abufuo ene sunsunsu aso no ebi su party na ankasa so eti ye besere say in as much say ye tu enuanu fo so munya abotre na ye den na rara ebeso obi aso kakra no me sure say enam duaso na ahoma ehunu soro
sure
yenua no ma omuso anya baabi akwakodi ene yete ayebo Nanabi abaso ewo dwumadi Nanabi edi no Nanabi is one of the leaders of the party dwumadi a wadi no ene ma ne obi ebo Nana Boakye Nanabi abaso sanso na won so aban ma appointment ma so akwa baabi no dwumadi a obedi no modern ma obebo ho no ekina bi ubenya nipa mena betena say abo wabaso te se de yebo nkrofo abaso no ena me hu sa wo frɛ eye buna afo no me hu sa obo yewura as ekosei eye Brekun West obo na abaso ni dwumadie pa wadi ni ti no say wo kɔ buna afo no wo kai no ebo ni din e kire se sanso na so obi so nya position foforo ewo baabi a na so ye na dwuma no ye na dwuma ye no wo kai party fo se every party ni mu ene won na kwakoduru bebi kwakoduru na sa nipa kro no eye na dwuma yi a ye bebo na baso na ono nso so ne nyama obeye no ebeboa ma party no anim abanyam na mo na as much as ye kasa so no ye nwan bi so ya ye nya abotre the fact say ye nua na she office wo no doesn't mean say yankoa na sabi also otene ne nsa ma ne nsa so eso yeso na emum o say ye hunu say wo kakra o sabeka menua bi kakra no so ne sabeka de kan so kakra ne sabeka na emum ye say de wapoto amana afie no sebi onchiri se ode ne nsanso ebumu bi sempenfo no ye bibia yenka ye nuanom nso so a omo achiri se omo so aboa eno makwakodu we madunu.
All right, yeah.
Menua we dey me gidi se ye bre na so me be koidi abosebode na me dey ma Asante Regional Youth Organizers for omo 47 omo me ni omo deputies nyina me gidi se enkopa ene adwuma pa mo ye ni suti a mo nya no from leaders no ho no ena me nyina ye nya success ye nya mitia obi bia na mesere se mo tonko so na mo so party no se na meka na obi die na pa obi die awia obi die anwumre na Tescon executives nso a omo worry han so Eric ne ne team omo so abo omo so modern ye fi se die die anim ene edo so nti aseda na me de ma obi bia obo ma YouTube success
nana
bi do obi bia se
baby adu no I would wish say yeah reflections in 3 years now me person no hakakra because the National Youth Organizer would come out with a proper chronology. Me yenisa so that I can also have time kakra. Now you for challenges ne issues but before I do that no I will say me acknowledge encrophobia as an administrator youth wing no me kasa wo so aboy your patrons Yura Honorable Eric Nana Ajiman Prempe media my friend Katichi Nadmo, Director General of Nadmo. He is one of our patrons and also aso youth wing nimu papa uyin friwa Matthew Opoku Prempe
dache hene
freno napo
dache hene
prekope
the institutional napo
and also your patron back on waboye papa he has been so fantastic uyin friwa Michael Ochrebefi, now the deputy
Befi.
Yes, be Chairman Befi. Now the deputy minister for trade and industries, and also has been one of the solid pillars for the youth wing. Now the deputy majority chief whip, Honorable Habib, MP for Tolong, has also been a very fantastic, superb, and patron. In fact, logistics no, I no see a con ebia some of the things all the politics in the ancestral no would that cry to be frozen Charlie. Sorry, so when it gets to that point and we need logistics, we fall on Honorable Habib and quickly Wontumi put it together one or two now supporting. Now I know the other boy ni din kakra beauty queen Mameno.
Oh, okay.
You know what Coco Boy Mame Dokua is also one of our patrons or supporting Esoyase a boy. I mean a bevy of them. They've been so wonderful, they've been so fantastic. You doing, you know, a 2-year dinner, they come to our aid. I know Ira Nanabi would give a lot of them.
Tallest.
Now, we no free honor. But the administration of the youth winger. Me so me won crophobia Almost your boom dina, your daumasi, Jumaswan, my boy, it is in the right direction. The committee members, member members in your D. So maybe chairman for no of the various committees. The finance committee, Michael Dakwa, or your chairman, one of the constituency chairmans in Great Accra. In fact, he's been so fantastic. You see, Yankotia Drumrano, and he's been there to support us. Elections and research. You cry they do baby no your team and your elections. Elections no na yewura yankasa ye de Nelson Owusu-Ansah. And an done. Ya bought training bidding ewon cry. Yeah, for the youth organizers, their deputies and all, some very notable personalities. Nelson was one very instrumental in that way. So about the research and election, Nelson was there. Now, Ejayao, director of your friend is saying research, why or Sanso Ebetobola as director of research in the National Youth Wing. Or also me bona baso kesia sonko. Na ye original director of logistics. Asempa Joseph. Dodo na friend Asempa fie. And Jabayan ni deputy. Dodo na friend Asempa fie. Or also enemy bona baso edumasua waye aboyen. George Kwati, I don't know friend George Kwati Adenta. Director of
George Kwati Adenta.
Director of events.
Man, send me your Facebook.
No. Yeah. 3 years of youth wing achievement. When in picture, I try say he's a director of events. Now we on freewa. Ghanaian. On special operations and project Ghanaian. On also abon who modern na me de no academy no facha me madam oba security and operations ye kasa ye senior Alhaji Muazu deputized by a friend is Kojo Bamba.
Now that boy no. Kojo Bamba
deputized by Kojo Bamba. Wamuso abojuma ye security ni ade.
You've done well. And then you think have really done well.
Your photography and image. Daniel Oseon. Obie nim sa adin. Dodo na friend fusion. Or ye assembly member for Nyame Betre electoral area in Okre. Now he is hoping and gunning to become the constituency youth organizer. It's the man who office. I can't say about constituency or happiness. He's the youngest youth organizers, first assembly members. But that will be biase. Now, my youth project. Now, Ubisa say, are the youth of the party okay?
Can we, mommy? No, you're sorry.
Currently, I would say no. Currently, as we speak now, I would say no. But it doesn't also mean that it is that bad.
Okay.
No. I am speaking the minds and the feedback and the information I get as a National Youth Wing Administrator. If I sit here and say, oh, it's well, we're diatro. There is a certain level of to say disappointment. And yes, say ejuma no na yenye o. Debi. And yes, say the things we set out to do as a government and yenye o. But to me, I think there's a certain over expectations. We are struggling to manage it. It is a collective responsibility of all of us to manage such expectations. Look, challenge here, Ghana ye wom sisiano. Sebe media nyame adom. International relations ne friends and diplomacy ne 1 or 2 intino. I have a few idea of what is happening globally. Oheniba, it is that bad. Not only in Ghana, Oheniba, it is that bad everywhere. It must say, let us exercise a little bit of patience. And you see, the kind of government and leadership we have no has delivered on their key deliverables. So it should give you a hint, say, these people, when they set it out, they do.
All right.
And that no before me, but during election time, you have a litany of jobs are MPP creating to the tune of over 2.5 million jobs. Meme to me bossy, the National Youth Wing, to your bossy. Emma, a body to D my number one by one. A challenge Ghana for say, mo pair, the GPS ni Google location beka home into boni paninia wakonifie. Ako bisa say, ya dunia ba say, ya mawe ampa. So, enye bosire mikasa ni NDC for the NBTN. Debi.
All right.
Now, the difference between us and the NDC is that whilst we are clearing the backlog, creating opportunities, opening the economy, and trying say, they are reminiscing on the mess they caused. And you see, yes, say, unsechi enya oda, and tisa unsayem. For me, say, osi ene, you are a little bit disaffectionate for the MPP. Then and down so who died that's how junior for NDC. Because they are the worst of the West. What you say? The embassy make meaning what you say?
Pa MPP
no. And MPP will say, "Send na minim send na movie in ten a movie sahanum ponu. It is the best of the NDC. It must say youth. All right, let's say youth. Let us manage the expectations. Na minimpa say our leaders are working so hard. When you move with Nanabi, you from Ebia Kumasi to Accra to Kumasi, no, calls. Senior calls na calls to say, yeah, abo busian komo, ebisa senia, obi hutini adio. Fresh use, mpacho, wedi, wadaruma, and CV, so me for say, Nembra, oh, Mammy Slot Bacon, Mammy Slot Mienu, a tomu ape, as of ye, for her, you say, DNA, catch a youth organizer, we know, you say. Every time, see Accra, Kumasi, Accra, Boga, Accra, Temale, see a two course, prepare opportunities and slots and your friend is saying avenues. So let us hope and believe. Say, look, we have set on the right path, and I mean him said dole nyamia or the answer eduma passing or the BNB we yepa. Minti mimbaha, emetnase, enkasa, omra minchia bosome frehu.
Bosome frehu.
Ma ntia o mumpo na sani amasa
anawo ya dazu good morning
na mesa kapuma na manwam what you say eti mesre anopei ahobrasie mu bosome frɛ ho bobiem mronto drunkru a alaji krom ensuta esiwa obia modesia mu nyina asafo gemi tiamu na maka ne sɛ we no tena adetufo eno so ye kru a e bosome frɛ ho onim sɛ en fa ni sa santi region hakra no wo no mo produce cabbage pa o cabbage pa na ye produce wo me constituency so me frɛ ho adetofo omo ye festival bi e friend Kaba Fest esrew na Ghana fo amutie mi na no muntwa mo nimra adeto na mo me support wo Kaba Fest na dachi bi no e de cabbage ni be ye niam so create opportunities ni nyuma me damase na me hrew bibia
right. I mean, na me homra na mene Solak Natural Clinic for me din komo iwia na afi Islamic no atwa so ye bunkompon ko hwechi enema SCCA in the last 3 years at the NPP National Youth Wing and ye di hon komo ebehwe na Monday hopefully we can sit and look at the women wing na ya he eno susu erem na ajojo today
was it woman wing they say Rafu Beba
what you be you are no timi dame ho aba na afi ya ba be di enkomo